Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and welcome to another Saturday. This time it is Saturday, March the 2nd, 2024. It's still really upsetting to me that it's March. There's so much to do. I was kind of hoping to get all the crap done before the end of February, but then, like, new stuff showed up that had to be done the first week of March. I'm very tired of all the things. At least some of the recent things have been good, like going to see the S Club concert. As I remarked anecdotally a moment ago. Yesterday I wore an S Club concert shirt, and today I have just like a S Club concert reprint shirt. Yeah, we went to see the band S Club live on Tuesday. Love the classic Tuesday concert. But it was a ton of fun. We got there like pretty close to doors open, and yet still ran pretty close to showtime, just trying to get merch from the merch line, having gone almost right into line. And as I remarked, I was hoping to get an S Club hoodie because I like the hoodies. I just do. I don't know. You may know this about me. You probably don't. But literally like 3 or 4 people ahead of me in line, they ran out. So now I have 2 shirts instead, and I have no regrets. But yeah, there's still plenty of crap to do, and most of it isn't interesting enough to talk about. And some of the stuff that is, I spoke extensively about on yesterday's stream, which was Sam & Max Save the World Part 4. Abe Lincoln Must Die. And if that name is intriguing to you, go check it out, because by the time this is on YouTube, it's definitely out. Should be. I always post these things at the same time. At the rate we're going, I think I'll actually get this up Monday instead of Thursday, like what happened this week. But yeah, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. So last week we made our way through Bean Valley, I think is more or less where we started. We had some like side questy stuff that we started off with. Then we headed into Bean Valley, where we very quickly learned that we had almost accumulated the entire quantity of sheep necessary with our, I don't even remember what it's like, lamb's lore, in order to level it up to its final form, which was sheep attack, which is an item that we possess now that can be used by any character regardless of equipment to turn all like non-resistant enemies on the screen into sheep. It's functionally similar to running away, except I think it has like a higher success rate, and also it's a lot funnier. So yeah, once we did that, we made our way through the Bean Valley area, which led us to a small boss fight, which then turned into a giant beanstalk, which we climbed into the clouds to find a cloud kingdom, which, perhaps unsurprising to you, is where Mallow is from, as he appears to be a sentient cloud and not a frog. But once we learned that someone had like locked up the king and queen of Cloudtopia, I don't remember the name of this place, Nimbus Land, we set ourselves to the task of deposing the vizier and her giant bird as fictional Prince Mallow, which took us a bit of time. But having completed that task, we reunited Mallow with his parents, the king and queen, and they were like, oh, by the way, you might want to jump into that volcano. I don't know, just think about it. So we did, and we snowmanned our way through a bunch of magma-themed villains to find a goofy cartoon dragon to battle, and upon defeating him, he came back as a much scarier zombie dragon, which led to yet another boss fight, which is, in hindsight, I think why this was the hardest section of the game for me as a kid. Some of the affordances of the remaster that make that transition a little bit smoother, which include things like having health healed after completing boss fights, which I don't think was a thing in the original, but I honestly don't know for sure. But also things like just being able to switch in party members on the fly, which was like a thing that hadn't been innovated or at least implemented to my knowledge in any major RPG for a few years after the release of this game. And we used those. Oh, and of course the team attacks. If you have 3 able-bodied members on the field at the same time, you can use a signature attack, assuming you've accumulated enough success with your special timing action commands. None of those things were available in the original, and so you kind of just have to brute force your way through two like somewhat challenging boss fights in the form of Dragon and Dragon Second Form, but then into like what I think is like a legitimately pretty difficult fight with the Axum Rangers, which are some goofy Power Rangers themed enemies who fight you in a force you haven't really dealt with, which is you have to fight 5 of them at the same time, and then when you defeat all 5 of them, you battle the ship. But once you reach that stage of the battle, it does like a massive team attack that like hits all of your members. So if your health is low at that point, it's relatively easy to just wipe at that point. So yeah, I've been a little bit concerned about how difficult that battle might be, because my recollection was it took me many tries as a kid to get past it. Although, in fairness, I also think my strategery was not up to snuff at that time. But we did complete all those boss fights, and we did accumulate the red star piece, which is the 6th of the 7 legendary stars, no longer in the title of this game. And now we have just one more to accumulate, which I honestly don't know how much game is left, or if we will definitely gather that tonight. Also, there's some question of how much side questery there is, and whether we continue with any of that after finding the 7th star, etc. I'm also not, off the top of my head, like 100% sure if you get the 7th star before the final boss. I don't actually remember where you get the 7th star specifically. One thing I would like to point out, in the lower left corner of the screen on this particular pause menu, you will see the stars we've accumulated as compared to the number of total stars. Of course, we're missing just the one. But what I think is interesting about that is we've gained them in clockwise fashion, which, contrary to any recollection you may have about the order of colors in a rainbow, we're using the classic Begavmr order. I think the last one's yellow, but I honestly don't recall. But we got like blue, green, orange, like violet, magenta, red, question mark. It's not how I really remember that going. But yeah, after all that nonsense in and around the volcano, we find ourselves back here at Nimbus Land. It's there in the middle top of the screen. And that brings us to present. So it's time to play some more Mario RPG. This is just like... Oh, hey buddy. Just can't seem to find the casino. Been walking around all day. He's holding a leaflet. You want to read it? I do. I do want to read it. Why not? Come to Great Guy Casino. 3 jumps and a bright card will get you in. Sorry, but no chain chomps allowed? Casino manager, Great Guy. 3 jumps, a bright card, and no chain chomps? What is this? That's a pretty good question, I think, to be honest. I was actually going to remark that I had stumbled upon some information tagging the video from last week that was like, oh, I apparently was already supposed to find the casino, and it's just in a not obvious place. So I don't think we've technically had someone tell us where to go next. Normally, like, somewhere in the town, that sort of thing happens. Hi. Oh, busted. What to do? I'll give you this fertilizer if you let me go, okay? Got some poop. And he's gone. Cool. I don't know what to do with this fertilizer. Oh, hello? Hi. Say, we meet again. This here land is rich. It's got tons of loot. I want it all. Alright, Veruca Salt. Oh, man. Hey, are you all familiar with the Willy Wonka experience? Someplace in the UK? Wow, wowzers. It sure has taken over the internet, hasn't it? Hey, I'm not sweating. This device will tell me where the treasures are hidden. The rest of them are mine. All mine. Adios, fools. I think I would like that. You got an Echo Signal Ring. If you equip it, it'll tell you the locations of hidden treasures. That's not the correct button, Vasco. Why are these buttons so close together? It's definitely not my fault. Okay, I think you're still wearing the Signal Ring. Sure seems like the Echo Signal Ring is just an upgrade. Whoa, hold on. the... Where's it listed? It's annoying that it does that. Hold on. Safety ring. So the safety ring was giving 5 speed? Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, but it was also giving... Okay, hold on. This is making my head hurt. I'm too stupid for this. Signal ring, no effect. This, 10 speed. This is a much better item. Isn't that like... No, the Zoom shoes do other stuff. Never mind. It's fine. We got this. Hey, Demolish, welcome to the stream. You missed me randomly walking off the map and finding something. Can I still go there? Yeah, I just kind of walked over here and there was a guy and he gave me fertilizer. And then I went into a house and a crocodile we fought twice gave me a thing that helps me find the hidden boxes. It's supposed to show me where they are. Now I could keep going. I need to do something. Hold on. Give me the map. I would like to go to the Mushroom Kingdom immediately. I did also get a leaflet from the inn that gave me an extremely useless description as to how I should get into the casino, which we should probably do today. Now... Oh, hang on. Protecting... Oh, that's what I needed. I needed a guy to be there. I've been waiting so long and I got the box and it's gone now! The money is mine! I don't really need that frog coin. I have like 75 frog coins. I don't think I need them for like anything. Okay, so we did that. I wasn't actually sure if we would get that done. That actually, I know what to do next. Okay, map. I would like to go to Monstro Town, weirdly. Stay with me on this. I want to go... here? No, next door. Because upstairs here should be that chest that tells me how many hidden boxes there are. There's 3 hidden treasures left. I mean, frankly, that might just be like all the ones like forward in the game. We might have all of them? Okay, that's fun to know. Why are the toads living in Bowser's Castle Town? That's Peach's... The town we were just in is like Peach's Castle Town. It's weirdly small compared to other descriptions of it. Also, hello, Anime, and Sarah. Hello, everyone. Hello! Okay, everyone's here. Time to ask a question or two. And the first question is... Who wants to gamble? Ooh, let's enter from Big Vine. I do think we should gamble today. I think I know how I'm supposed to get there. The hint that the game gave me wasn't very helpful, but I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I need for this man to water this plant. I think that is what I must need to do. Battle! Get the 7 stars, is that enough to summon Chevron and get a wish? Yes, Alcadius, I believe there are no canonical clashes between Dragon Ball Z and Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. So, in fact, I'm pretty sure... God, I still haven't done Lucky Jewel. Good on me for that. I mean, I think I've done it twice, but my understanding is you can use it 3 times and then it breaks, and then either something cool happens or you just lose it forever. One of the two. Where is the thing that I want? What is it called now? Sheep attack. Become sheep. Bloop, bloop, bloop. No chain chomps allowed. I should probably, like, attempt to remaster my various attack commands. Normally the special enemies are immune to sheep, so the one on the left should remain alive. Jeez, Demolition. A third health scare in 2 weeks? That's too many. I'm really sorry, Demolition. I missed that first comment on that. I wish you the best, and I got eaten a little bit. Kinda blocked that. Alright, come dead, give me a coin I can't use. Everybody dance. So... yeah. I feel like in-game, the only hint you get is that flyer that I stumbled on that I didn't actually know was there. When you, like, beat Nimbus Land and you go to the inn, if you, like, talk to the sleeping guy, you, like, steal his pamphlet, and it's just like, would you like to gamble? 3 jumps and a something, and a bright card gets you inside, and no chain chomps allowed. So you're supposed to go back to Bean Valley and find like the one chain chomp with a weird color to it, and then beat it, and then where it was standing, jump 4 times, because you only, like, the 4th one will do something if you jump 3 times. And then we also need to have that item that Demolition indicated to us back in our revisit to Booster Tower. Become more proficient at turning everything into sheep. Indeed, anime. If in case anyone wasn't around last week, the previous week we had been trying to earn the maximum sheepifying power. So we were using an item called Lamb's Lore, which could turn one enemy into a lamb at a time. And we did it many, many times 2 weeks ago, and then we did it once at the start of last week's stream, and it was like, you did it, the flock's full. I'm like, boy, I sure wish I knew what that counter was, so we could have done that the week before. Oh, it's Toad House music from Super Mario Bros. 3. That's very good. In a lot of the earlier towns, you can find, like, hidden stuff, I think, by doing isometric crap that I'd forgotten about. Oh, look at these little Tux Toads. Look at them. Look at these boys. Please enjoy yourself. I think they just stop you if you don't have the break card, which is that thing we got. I'll take whatever this is. No? Okay. I don't have any concept of what type of gambling to expect here. Welcome to Creek Eye Casino. Want to play prize blocks? Yeah. Require instructions? Definitely. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, who wants to start the game? Each consecutive hit freezes one of the pictures. Match all 3 and you win a prize. Want to try it out? We encountered something in Bean Valley that does this, and I was very bad at it. I like that if you sit there, it's like, hey, idiot, press B to jump. Nope. Yeah, give me one more. Did he say there was a cost to do this, or is this just free? Not even a little bit close. The jumping will continue until success is earned, which may never happen. Okay. Nope. I think in this case you need all 3 to match, even though I've failed to match 2 so far, I think. As for some reason, it's really hard to get my head into sync with this timing. It might be because it's been a very long week. Or I might just be bad. Always possible. Nope. Not what I was going for. Perfect. Yeah, alright, you need to match 3. The stars is most likely best. This feels like this is following Super Mario Bros. 3 rules. So that's what I was trying to do last time, and that's why I was immediately like, I have failed. Excellent work, excellent work. That was weirdly close, considering I wasn't making any effort. Well, that is literally what I'm trying to do, Demolition. Believe it or not, I am trying to watch the ones that come before Star and to hit at the right time. Is possible I'm just hot garbage? And by possible, I mean you are seeing the results. I honestly think random might be better for me because it's just not working for me. I don't expect to get good prize. I kind of just want to see a prize happen, to be honest with you. Yeah, the thing is, like, technically flowers before star, it's kind of hard to like, they don't appear on the screen for very long. But, like, I think you really have to hit it in the split second before. Like, I don't think the delay is correct that you wait for mushroom. I think you're waiting for flower. There's 10 coins in the original. That makes more sense. Free seems ridiculous, but that seems like a remastered thing to do, for sure. No. Fart. It's supposed to be a slot machine. It should not be easy to time properly. I'm not really sure if that's quite true. Because it clearly is possible to do it. It does take, like, a high level of skill that I don't believe I possess. And that is the translation... Hold on. I have to turn on big fan. The temperature's been weird here all week. Oh, it feels really loud all of a sudden, but I don't even think you can hear it. It's actually not loud at all, but it feels really loud. I think part of it is my stupid audio cables being extra terrible today, which I love for me. Random feels like it's gonna get us there closer than me trying to land the timing. Again, I'm not sure if I care what prize I get. I kind of just want to see it happen. I just kind of want to see a result that isn't like, tough luck, idiot. However, this may be it. Kind of close. What is the amount of time I devote to this stupid task? Alright, Sarah's still invested. That might be the barometer. Ah! 1.5 hours? Claudia streaming said, what has Claudia gambled on for 1.5 hours? I mean, if this cost 10 coins, I would not do this at all. The fact that it costs none, well, that's why people are seeking loot box legislation, I think. Ah. Gambling in Final Fantasy 13 took forever. What was the prize for that? I'm not sure I'll have context for this, but like... Was it something that's obviously great or like clearly important? Or was it just like completionism? Oh, I actually thought I was close on that. Oh, it's just like, it's not like the Pokemon thing where it's like fake currency. It's like literally just to have more money to buy stuff. That's depressing. Only in that if you need to do that to get something in the game that feels bad. Not that anyone should feel bad for devoting their time to that if they're enjoying it. It was really close that time. I was very close that time. I don't actually think I'm learning anything about this. Other than maybe, like, some weird muscle memory thing. It's clearly too early. I don't know what there's something that the building across the street from my apartment building does at, like, completely spontaneous intervals that sometimes sounds like that bell that rings at, like, carnival games to let you know that the game is about to start. Alright, Sarah's getting hyped, which either means that she will become disappointed soon, or that we will succeed shortly. That's another close one. I think the second two are kind of meant to be done in rapid succession. Oh, that was kind of close. Fart. Never be disappointed. That's nice of you to say, Sarah, but let's be real. Disappointment is possible if not expected here. Hi, Neko. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, yeah, we got VIPs in chat, and I fixed it so that this probably makes an appropriate amount of noise now. It would have been really funny if, while not paying attention, that suddenly worked. Slept after yesterday's stream and woke up just in time for this one. Your battle with consciousness mystifies me, but I am happy to see you here. Fart. Neko, I'm somewhat curious. I don't actually think that you live in proximity to it, such that it would necessarily affect your life in a direct way. But it is news from the UK, and I mentioned it earlier, the Willy Wonka experience. Have you at least heard of this? Or am I too online? Such a waste of time. I hope you're here for it. Sarah clearly is. And I appreciate that. Yeah, the second two feel like if you just get the right timing on the first one and then do the second one right away, it should usually be correct, but I haven't managed to get the first two in line, I think, ever at all. That's too early. That didn't actually work the way I thought it would. Haven't heard of the Willy Wonka experience. Tried a Willy Wonka bar and it wasn't very good. How dare you, Neko? The Willy Wonka bar is actually one of my favorite things. But I know that the European-US divide on chocolate is heated, and frankly, you're probably correct in hating it. However, being conditioned for what America calls a chocolate bar, I really like the Willy Wonka bar. What an amazing performer who put her all in with the AI script. The fact that, I mean, like, I feel like it might genuinely be a landmark which defines public interaction, or at least expectation of, like, AI-generated content, which is probably something that we need. So, like, the memes are potentially pulling some historic weight. Not even a little close. By the way, we're just straight gambling right now, Neko. Since you just joined us, just straight gambling. That's too slow. Oh, that would have been really... That just hurts. I feel like, statistically, I probably should have been able to manage this by now. Oh, I got Energizer! I got Energizer! Oh, I didn't mean to say yes. Alright, Demolition, tell me what the other ones are, because I'm probably not going to try to win them. I assume star is best. Energizer's good. I don't remember what it does. Items. Energizer. Raises attack power in battle. Oh, that's actually not very good. Regular mushroom for 3 mushrooms. That's not very great. Honey syrup for 3 flowers. That's like okay. But we did it. Also, welcome to the stream, Angel. Thank you for the 58-month resub. Kapow. Yeah, I guess it's Glasgow. Everyone keeps saying it's from the UK, don't they? Maybe that's because collectively the United States are ignorant. I know I am. Hello, Toad. Welcome to the memory game. Play around with me? Yeah. Require instructions? I mean, it's a memory game. Test your ability to remember things. All right, thanks. Thank you. Line up 10 cards face up, showing you and your friends. You'll have 3 seconds to memorize everyone's positions before I flip the cards over. Then I'll ask you questions such as, which card shows Mario? You'll make your guess. Guess right and you win. 3 correct guesses in a row earns a prize. Guess wrong even once and you must start all over. And I'll kill you. How about it? Yeah, let's do it. It seems like these games are specifically meant to evoke the entirety of Super Mario Bros. 3. Now is this one. Uh-huh. Card is Bowser. This one. Huh? Card is Peaches. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Looks like you win. Please accept a prize. Party Cleanse. Party Cleanse is pretty good. Yeah, memory game is a lot better of a skill set than timing. This shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen me do anything on Twitch ever, at any point. They're basically like strong suit versus weak suit. Also, hi, Jakey. I sort of missed you coming in. Hello, welcome. 3 wins in a row is another prize? Oh! Yeah, let's do it. I'm probably gonna goof this. Hold on. Mario, Geno, Peach, Bowser. No. Mario, Geno, Peach, Bowser. No. Mario, Geno, Peach, Bowser. No. Geno, Peach, Bowser. Uh-huh. Card is Geno. Geno, Peach, Bowser. Uh-huh. Card is Mallow. Mallow. Looks like you won. Please accept a prize. Royal Seer. That's a good prize. Want to continue? Yeah, hit me. Okay. Peach, Geno, Bowser, Mario, Mallow. Oh. Uh-huh. I picked the 3 in a row. That's fun. Looks like you won. Please accept the prize. Maple syrup. Wait, maple syrup's not an especially good prize. I think these are just random. Yeah, these are just random. I think I'm good. This reminds me of that scene from National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, where like the dad and the family like gambles a bunch of their money and is like super desperate to win it back, and so it goes to this like unbelievably shady casino, and all the games that are available there are just like so absurdly bad. Like, one of them is, like, literally, like, I'm thinking of a number, so you, like, put money down on the table, and he's like, I'm thinking of a number, and you're like, 7, and he's like, nope, and he just takes your money. Like, it's just so stupid. I'm assuming the last game was this guy? Hello, Mario! I run this casino. Feel free to enjoy yourself. Is there another place to play a third game? Demolition, am I too stupid to follow the instructions I'm barely paying attention to? You really hadn't heard about the experience and now you're reading about it, Neko? Yeah. I mean, it's sort of taken the entire internet by storm. I feel like all of social media has been talking about it nonstop since like last weekend. I mean, if somehow you haven't heard of it, you should look it up. It did make children cry. It does sound absolutely miserable. How much was it to get in? Like 45, 50 pounds or something? And then, yeah, it's just like in a big empty warehouse with like vinyl printouts of like AI art like loosely strewn about. And then like there's like no chocolate available, even though it's like themed after like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's just like a hot mess. Check items on the table. Still seems like it's just a memory table. It is Ball Guy. Talk to Ball Guy again. I wonder what became of Bowser's search for a bride. Business is so slow. Want to play Look the Other Way? Okay, you have to talk to him 3 times. Is that the important 3? Get ready and look the other. Hold on. Let's try this again. Look the other. This is just like straight chance, isn't it? God, I suck at coin flips. I'll never win 3 in a row. Are you kidding me? Like, it just seems like it reacts to what I'm picking. Although, in reality, I'm just really bad at coin flips. Ah, I finally got one. You can have this. Moldy mush. Okay, it's just like his brother. He'll give you hot garbage until he gives you something you want. Look the other. Wait. Alright. As a viewer, this probably barely registers. Wanna try it again? I do. I didn't look the other. Dang it. I should have stuck with triple left. I thought he couldn't possibly go left again because I've never heard of the gambler's fallacy. Look the other. Wait, dang it. He just always picks right? Wait, does he always pick right? I don't actually know if there's a tell for this. It doesn't look like it. The first time I tried this, he picked left. I'm not actually sure he's picked left again since then. He just did. Coin flips are a mystery to me that I'll never, ever be able to comprehend. And now he's just picking left a bunch. Okay, well... Can't possibly pick left 3 times! Okay. Can't possibly pick left 4 times! Here's actually a thought. Does he just generate 3 of the same direction in a row? Or have we just been having extremely weird luck? Yeah, just keep putting mushrooms away. No one cares. No, it is random, and it's like just random enough to get me. Great. This is now, like, if we weren't already thinking about the extremely shady Vegas vacation casino, this would really force our hand on that. He's basically like, what direction am I thinking of? Ooh, okay. Got, like, another odd mushroom. Ah, this is literally impossible. It's literally a 50-50 chance. I know, I said it's impossible. Can't be done. There's no way. I think the way to do this is to just keep picking one direction. Great, it actually worked. You can have this. Wait, wasn't that the third one? I feel like that was 3 in a row. There's no 3 times prize, but there's a 100 times non-consecutive prize. What is that? Also, I'm never getting it, but what is that? Your day is worse for learning this, thanks. I believe that's a classic thanks I hate it, Neko, is how that's meant to be interpreted. Also, you're welcome. I think we've done the gamble. Okay, so the next order of business for me is... There's something in particular I want to check that for some reason my gut says could be related to that missing flag from the ghost thing we started last week, but in reality I think is not going to do that at all. Where is the Yoshi place? Where's the stop for the Yoshi place? How do I get to there? It's around here. Oh, it's around here. Got it. Star egg. An egg that if you hash it does 100 damage to everyone by having a star appear and do choreographed dance with everyone under spotlights. That sounds amazing. And also really stupidly powerful. And also like a lot of hard work. So, okay. The thing that I'm... Oh, wait a minute. It's between A and O. This really is the place. I just like ran... Like, honest to God, I know I've mentioned a couple times when I was like tagging like videos, I was like, oh, I like noticed something that like I should check into. I like literally was just like, you know what would be a place that might randomly have stuff written on the ground that I'm not thinking of? Is Yoster's Island. I found the Boo flag. I solved all the hide and seek mysteries all by myself. I'm a big boy now. All right, let's go to sleep now. I actually thought that was going to take up a lot of time, was trying to figure that out without looking it up. And instead got it in... It was probably like the third place I looked for it, but the first one today, and that's all that counts, I guess. So we'll turn that in at Monstro Town, and this is definitely not the fastest way to get there. Good job. Yes. And I don't know what the price for this is either, to be clear. This one? Go to sleep. This is an explanation from the organizer of the Willy Wonka experience. The reason it didn't work out from the source is because holographic paper didn't arrive on time. Call me skeptical. Good job, you found all 3 flags. You're not half bad. You did pretty well. We had a great time, too. Thanks for playing. Now the grand prize giveaway. Cursed forever. Farewell and good morning. It's just pronounced. Had you not seen it either, Jakey? It's mostly just pronounced. What did I get? Does anyone know what happened to me? Am I cursed forever? Because it, like, didn't say, right? Am I having, like, a stroke? I'm not playing Beatlemania again. You can't make me. What did that do? Saw parts of it. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure I've seen everything there is to see regarding the Willy Wonka experience, but boy, is it just a wild moment in history. It's been a long time since I can recall the internet just, like, latching onto, like, a single current event for, like, basically a whole week. I think that news started breaking, like, last Sunday, and I swear, like, it's just been, like, memes, like, all week. They tapered out a little bit toward the end of the week, but, like, they have just been pretty nonstop. What did I... Oh. I got a ghost medal. Doubles defense during battle. Wowzers. That's pretty cool. Did they delete whatever was equipped to Mario, though? He had the, like... flower point expensive flowering. Okay, I still have it. It just equips it without really explaining what's going on. If a balloon made 2 times, I have fought Belome and then a second Belome, but I don't believe... I believe that... I'm slightly unclear based on the way that's phrased, but I believe the answer is no. I think I need to do something to qualify to battle him again, though, don't I? This ghost badge is pretty cool. There's some pretty cool equipment in this game. Like, considering that there aren't, like, a lot of, like, abilities at all... in the game... Wow, defense 132. That's pretty fun. Oh, that's tough. I think safety badge is the correct equipment to give Peach. Just so that she can use her healing abilities on others. Jeez, I don't know. They defeat Bowyer? No, there's supposed to be a way to, like, rematch him or something, isn't there? I have no idea how to do that. Is there anything else? I guess mainly demolition. Is there anything else anyone wants me to do right now before we advance the story further? I imagine we're supposed to go talk to the king and queen of Being Clouds. And then I think they'll probably tell me to go back to, like, Bowser's Keep or something. Because I feel like that's, like, the next thing to do, story-wise. And then I think that leads indirectly to the thing that I know happens at the end of the game. I don't know what this says about me. I'm a big fan of any cartoon-style drawing of, like, a meteorological thing with a face on it. So, like, cloud with face on it, big fan. Sun with, like, sunglasses on, big fan for no reason. Moon with a face on it, slightly less of a big fan, but usually that's just because people make gross faces on the moon for some reason. I played the original. I did. It has been... since probably the year the game came out, since I have played it. But I was a big fan of this game. It's like one of the few... It's one of the earliest games I ever completed was Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars. If you want to lose all of your money, there's a good Easter egg. I don't know that I want that right now, because there's still, like, stuff to do. Different Easter egg is pause menu, down, up, right. Okay, what is this? I have to go somewhere where I can have the pause menu. It's just like more secret stuff in this game than I thought there was. Secret stuff. Down, up, right, left, LR, LRB. I wonder what it did. Check your stats. Wait, what did it do to my stats? It looks like nothing changed. Thanks, Toad. Thank you. Maybe it gave you some experience. Did it? No, it looks... That's... yeah. I'll level with you. There aren't any other codes, and this one will do the same thing every time. I'm always happy to hang out with you if you want to try it again. That's all for the secret code. So, to be clear... that code doesn't do anything, but it makes Toad give you a fake tutorial about what it could have done but didn't do? I enjoy that. I like that. It's very stupid. Where does this take me? To town or to Volcano? It takes me to nowhere. They defeat Valentina. Yeah, so... I mean, I don't know if there's a Valentina rematch, but we beat Valentina because you have to do that before all the stuff we did at the end of last week's stream with the Axum Rangers. What about the Konami code? Hopefully the Toad was actually quite clear about the fact that there are no other secret codes, so there's really no point in trying them, is what I take away from that. This woman doesn't seem to mind. Do the Easter egg on top of Booster Tower. We went back to Booster Tower once. Is it something we couldn't do there? That goes really down the rabbit hole now. The organizer of the Willy Wonka experience relied on AI for advertising and gave AI-generated scripts to the actors. Yeah, you would think that it would be obvious that it wouldn't go well, right? Oh, okay. Actually, hold on. Let's, like, use the actual good way to do this. Oh. Wow, using this, you can, like, go all the way to... Yeah, I mean, that saves me, like, a lot of time. We're not feeding Yoshi 50 cookies. That'll take, like, the entirety of human history. The race is, like, the most horrible thing that exists, and you have to win it many, many times without using cookies to advance that. We're not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. So do I just, like, leave? Oh, okay. What are you babbling about? Why should I marry you? What a wonderful thing to say. They're all, like, gone now for no reason. Doesn't look like I could do anything else there. Can I have Mario? I think that's all I can do here. Let me know if that's wrong. There's a Van Gogh experience near Jakey, and it was just projectors. Oof. But I mean, I mean, at least that kind of sounds like an age-old grift. There's something that feels like next level about this AI thing. And maybe that's just because they, like, tried to make an immersive experience without any human input, which is, like, a not great idea in my opinion. But then again, I'm consider myself in the realm of being an artist. All right, Monstro Town. Hey, hold on a second. Oh, that's just that I should go there to advance the plot flag. That's why something is randomly red. It was $150 a person for the projector thing, though. I mean, it's a bad grift, but it's the type of grift that's been around forever. Like, I don't know if this is anachronistic or whatever the correct word that's like that I'm thinking of is. Apocryphal. I don't know if this is apocryphal, but I've heard that, like, P.T. Barnum, like, used to have people, like, pay admission to go to, like, something akin to, like, a fairground, and then, like, hyped up the egress as this, like, big spectacle that everyone should go check out, but egress means exit, so people would, like, leave, and then they would feel so embarrassed about having left that they would pay a second entry to get back in. Or so goes the reasoning behind trying to do that, allegedly. Oh, I did this last week, Demolition. The key? I got the key, and I went to the treasure vault back in whatever the place right before here is, like underground. Does that unlock battling Belome again? Because I don't know if I encountered him after doing that, because you do... There's like a random number generator to determine like what thing you go to at the like stop before here. Yeah, we went to the temple, we got like a bunch of frog coins. There was some kind of item in there. We did, I think we did this, unless there's another step to this. Oh no, Jakey, your mom wanted to go to the Van Gogh experience until you told her to watch a video. So there was already, at the time you had heard about it, like people had posted online. Was there like a Yelp review? Like, where did you find that video? We got the key, we went back to the elevator, we descended to the temple, there's like a statue, you give it the key, There's like a bunch of stuff in the room. There's like frog coins, just like a handful of like healing items or something, and then there's like some third thing that I think is unique to that room. We got all that. We did that last week. Unless there's like another stage to that thing. We've got that one covered. That was one of those things where I was sort of like, I was like skimming the walkthrough places we'd already been to like tag some stuff for the video to hopefully increase SEO, which never works because no one ever watches anything I do. Yeah, it was just something that was like thwomp, circle, key, circle, and I was like, I should probably. I didn't actually read what it said, but I intuited from that what I should do. Are there any other... I don't think I'm aware of any outstanding stuff at the moment. Yeah, we do have the fertilizer. I should probably know where that goes, but I don't. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. It's somewhere in Nimbus Land, right? I think? Rosetown. Sure, I can go to Rosetown. No, wait. This one has Rosetown in it. I hit jump. Jump. No, that's impenetrable. It's in the northeastern. Ugh. Northeast is kind of janky with the isometric view. There's a new path that leads to a home with a man. I don't think I noticed that. Lol. I already done whatever this is? Yeah, it's just some hidden crap. I mean, it's hidden. Awesome. Is that the path? If I knew the answer to that, I would probably be advancing instead of scratching my head. Have I done whatever this is? I think there's like something hidden back here that I'm supposed to care about. Hold on. There's clearly someone to talk to. We're back again. Have you been to Yoster Island? Sure have. Tried your luck with the Goomba thumping game? Do I know what that is? It's also possible I don't care. Notice in that... Yeah, Northeastern is a really unhelpful description, because, like... This is north. I mean, I guess, like, this is what we want? But wasn't this here before? Doesn't... Oh, I guess it doesn't lead where I thought it did. Well, that explains that. Well, reading the card explains the card, unless it's written in Phyrexian, or is printed in 2024. Did I meet Mega Smilax? I did not! I'm the gardener. See the huge planter? I've spent many years seeking the legendary seed and fertilizer! If only I could find them. That's the legendary fast-growing seed. Something, it sees my imagination one day. It's very good. I like it. I guess that's just the name of the last form of Smilax? So, the utmost important... Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. I haven't finished yet. You give me that seed? I don't want it, man. Just stop talking to me. No stories! Or whatever Max says and hit the road. I finally have it. It's extraordinary. Wait a minute, that's the quick-acting fertilizer. I really wanted the legendary poop. Don't ask what it comes from. You won't like the answer. And by the way, it smells terrible. But you know that because you've been carrying it around and now you smell terrible as a result. Please give it to me. Oh, good. I didn't have to ad-lib anymore. I was running out of steam on that one. Short attention span? You might say I have fertilizer on the brain. I wouldn't brag about that. Have my bag of poop? Now I have the seed and fertilizer. Something stupid is bound to happen. I'll plant the seed, then give it fertilizer. Nothing's happening. That is pretty fast acting, to be fair. Wow, it's amazing. Finally, my long-held dreams become a reality. If I were blah blah blah. No, it's not. It's not. It's. I don't like it. I've lost track of what's. You could use a little more fertilizer. Maybe not. Do. Yeah, I assume we climb this thing. I didn't remember the Smilex boss giving me a seed, but it probably just said that and I forgot about it. Lazy shell. Lazy shell? It was supposed to be the same item? That's a lot stronger than hammer, but it's also a shell weapon, which I'm not gonna be any good at. Now hold on a second.
She's even stronger than my mom.
No, hold on, I have a stupid idea. Yep, one of the shells is a weapon, the other shell is an armor. Wow, look at that sick speed stat for Bowser, check that out. Although, wow, those defense stats, though, probably worth the, oh, that's interesting. It lowers the attack stats, too. That's a really interesting item. I don't remember the equipment in this game being so interesting, yet here we are. Don't worry, Neko, we still have the original chain chomp. Really can, like, boost a lot of defense. So Ghost Metal doubles your defensive stats. Defense Scarf just raises them a bunch. It's not even that much. God, part of me, I know this comment's really stupid. Still kind of wish I could switch out Mario. I feel like if I could have a team of Mallow, Peach, Bowser, we'd be completely indestructible. So it's, yeah, like, plus 15 to both defensive stats. Alright, I'm indecisive. Is there literally anything else to do? I feel like no. Hit me up if there's something you're interested in. Demolition, Keeper of the Guide, and also Finder of Thing to do. But we've done quite a lot, and there's not, like, a ton left moving forward, I don't think. Did they repaint the castle? Was it so brightly pink before? Marvelous statue. It's probably not where I want to be, huh? No, wait, the throne room is actually, like, back there, isn't it? Oh. Wait, there's a hidden treasure in this room? Was it here before? Wait, also... I have a thing that should, like... Yeah, it's like an echolocator. I haven't gotten used to how this thing works. So hold on. That means... Doesn't that mean there's one hidden treasure? This is a really stupid use of my time. Go back to Monstro Town. I think there's only one hidden chest left in the whole game. When I find it, I can take off this weird but actually kind of good equipment. And then, I don't know, maybe give Gino one of my infinite number of, like, powerful endgame equipment that I have encountered. Now there's 2 left. Ugh. Guess I'm not a math magician. Now I have to go back to where I was already. Yeah, I don't know where the... I don't think I know anything about the other hidden boss, do I? I know that there is another one. With the equipment we have, we probably could take on that guy. I think my inclination is to, like, take on that boss, like, right, like, at the last save point in the game, is, like, warp back to him or something. Oh, it's the same guy again, but later. That's fair. I don't know. We are kind of already here. Hold on a second. I think we're technically in the recommended level range that you mentioned last time. Before we go ahead and, like, die. Barrel volcano save? Cool. Yeah, I put on the lazy stuff, even though I have no idea what the timing is for Mario. So, I want Mario to have. I actually want to see something. So yeah, it doesn't change his stats on this page to have the ghost metal equipped. It only changes them in combat. Which means that he would have a defense stat of like 164 if I equipped it to him. I don't remember if this guy does statuses from this game. He might not. There's like two things that cut elemental damage, right? One of them is like the nurture ring. Wait, where is the nurture ring? Don't I still possess that? It's not equipped to someone, is it? Is it gone now? Is it gone now? Did I eat it? What happened to it? Genuinely really thrown by this. I guess I ate it. I don't understand how that's possible. I don't think I've ever sold any equipment that wasn't like pants or something. So I don't know how I would not have that item now. Considering that I'm pretty sure I had to physically unequip it last week. Like, isn't there a second one that's supposed to, like, guard against elemental damage that I also feel like I'm not seeing? Oh, maybe that's just, like, a side effect of, like, the booster thing? God, Bowser must be a tank if that's true. Okay, hold on. You take... Flower ring... I guess you can take ghost metal, but like I think I want I'll fight this guy. I won't read his dialogue again, because I don't care. You can go back, like, 2 weeks if you want that. Enter combat? Yeah. I am matter. Antimatter. Anti-unmatter. I see your future, and you're totally hosed. Okay, I have no idea how this weapon works. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. That's very frightening. I would like to thought peek... Wind crystal? Does it have thoughts? Whoosh. Fair enough. They seem a lot less good at hurting me now. Like, a lot less good. Like, considerably less good. Thought Peak. Earth Crystal. Of course I get woken up in the middle of a nice nap. Alright, that wasn't good. That one still hurt a lot. Okay, I would like for you to switch out for Peach. I would like you to use Comeback on Mario. Someone theorized that move is a low chance instant kill. Great. I would like for you to give Mario some anti-mushroom therapy. I would like for you to use that one regular attack again, because it's very funny. You, Thought Peak, Blue Crystal. It's so dry here on the surface. I hate it. Okay, that hurt. That one hurt a lot. That just looked really horrible. We apparently both resist whatever that is, and I don't know what that means. Alright, Mario, come back. Okay, use that regular attack. Okay, the timing was not good. Okay, Thought Peak on Fire Crystal. Can't keep up with Master Culex anymore. Really tried on that one. Oh, Mallow's a little dead right now. Stop it. Oh, that sounds bad. Cool. Hey, Mallow, come back. There's some weird thing about, like, level scaling in this game that I don't understand. Where, like, it was extremely difficult to survive a couple rounds before. And we've gained, like, a few levels, for sure, since the last time we tried to battle this guy. Don't get me wrong. But, like, now, like, most of these attacks do, like, literal 1 damage. Unless they're targeted. Whereas, like, before, it was, like, multiple hundred. I just don't feel like our stats have scaled that much, but maybe I'm just idiot. Yeah, I've not mastered that timing. Alright, Culex, your turn. I feel a bit out of place. Oh, I actually got that timing, huh? Didn't get that one. Can't block this. Still haven't seen any actual effect from Shredder. Everyone resists that somehow? Wait a minute. No, that doesn't make sense. What is causing that resistance? I think it's just time for group photo. What is this move? Heal everyone forever. I want to bring Bowser back out now that I've thought scanned everyone. That's not what I want. Cancel? Sure, let's hit all enemies hard with a team attack. We might actually be able to charge another one during the course of this battle. So this seems like a fine use of time. Dun, 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 dun. Kind of blocked. Definitely not blocked. Cannot block. That one I think is bad. That one kills Mario for sure. Special. Come back. She's like so busted in this game, it's like unbelievable. But at the same time, that might just be because my playstyle is like hit everyone as hard as physically possible and then have someone to just keep them alive perpetually always. Nope. Ow. Yeah, Mario's like definitely the weak link of Mario's team. Did he die again before he got... Yeah, that seems normal. You know what? Oh man, I'm really tempted to use Lucky Jewel, but that seems like a horrifically bad idea. Pick me up on Mario? Leave Mario alone. Oh, yes. Kind of thought that was going to time out differently and I would need to do a group hug, but we mostly didn't take that much damage communally. Pretty sure this guy's immune to mute. Like I tried that or something. Supposedly Psych Bomb has like a really strong base attack based on what I was looking at in the menus before we actually started streaming today. The one time I used it, it seemed like pathetically bad. I don't think I'm going to spend time on that. But I kind of need to keep Peach out, so I guess I'm just going to have her give herself therapy. I might need to switch Mallow back in. Oh, leave Peach alone, you monster. Okay, hold on. Let's bring in Mallow. I think I'm gonna have him do... Starian's like potentially stronger, but like I feel like it's only actually stronger if you get the timing command like more than once. Give it a shot, I guess. Definitely didn't get it that time. Let's just do a group hug. Did not do that much. Star Rain again, I guess. I think some of these crystals suggested that they didn't actually have that much health. As a result, I feel like I'm expecting them to be dead, but they are not. Unlike Mario, who is presently dead. Okay, hold on. Come back. The, like, timing of turn order in this battle is kind of perplexing to me. Is the green one dead? I feel like it's not interacting in a way I'm expecting anymore. I think I'm gonna use... No, Peach should probably use her own turn healing. Alright, I guess I'll do another Star Rain? Not... yeah. And someone's gonna have to use, like, a flower healing item. Ow. That could be bad. Alright. That could also be bad? Alright, Peach is invincible? Woof. Well, that could have gone worse, but that definitely wasn't good. Since everyone just went, I think this is fine? I think you need to use... I think I'm gonna use a Coca-Cola. Because I want to heal Peach up enough that she's not in, like, danger zone. And it does some incidental healing on Mallow. sad. Wait a minute. The Coca-Cola also restored my FP completely? Am I misinterpreting that, or is that true? If that's true, that's way more insane than I thought that item was. And it's already, like, one of the most busted items in the game. No shot. Great. I would like for you to give anti-mushroom therapy to Mallow. Feel better. Yeah, that's awesome. Star Rain. It's a full, yeah, it's like a full recovery. But like, I don't know, for some reason the description read to me like it, wow, okay, sucks to be Mario. It sounded to me like it was like, heal like health damage. Oh, he kinda, like that thing that I did. I like it less when he does it to me. Alright, well that's, I mean, that sucks for me. What's more important here? Probably having another person who could potentially use items. What am I doing? Come back on Mario. Gotta be getting close. Honestly, not sure. Haven't paid attention to the math of how much damage we're doing. What would I like to do? Honestly, Mallow's doing a lot of the damage with his, like, magic stuff, so maybe I just want to, like... Cleansing Juice is one person? Party Cleanse is the other one, right? Feel better. Great. Haven't seen Diamond Saw in a minute. Ow. Can't block that. Oh, thank God. Really didn't want Peach to go down. Really, you know, I think it's a perfect time, in my opinion, for a group hug. Nah, it's not the right timing. Not a huge difference, but still a nuisance. Ah, shoot. Oh, got rid of one. Ow. Can't block that. Ow. Ooh, ow. Ow! I still don't know what that move does. I don't... I think it's time for another Coca-Cola. So I think the best move then is come back on Mario. I should probably have a chance for someone to use a group heal move before we get attacked again, since everyone went all in a row. Yeah, I think I have one of these in reserve, and I can buy them because I did, I think, all of the music note challenges, so, like, I'm fine spending money on that. Please, Star Rain. Oh, shoot. For some reason that went faster than I feel like it's been going, so I missed the timing on the first bounce. Which sucks. Cool, hate that for me. Let's suck less. I swear that was good timing. Alright, 2 down. Oh, hang on. He's disintegrating. I think that's a good sign. And I did that while scanning all of the idiots. Gino reached another level. That's cool for him. He's been doing... magic? Bowser reached another level. That's cool for him. He's been doing physical. Ah, your spirit is strong. This legendary strength is the power of that third dimension. It is far mightier than the forces of malevolence could dream. I will treasure this memento of my journey here. Perhaps in another time, another game, we may have been mortal enemies. Someday I will gain the power of this third dimension, and those forces will visit a land not yet mapped. Until that time, take this. Treasure it as a keepsake of our fight. You got Quartz Charm. Farewell, champion. That was fun when I was appropriately leveled for it. Like, there were clearly a few times when, like, I could have just wiped, even though the majority of those attacks were defended enough by our current stats and whatever that they were, like, dealing 1 damage. Like, it still posed a legitimate threat to us, so I feel like that was reasonably intense and interesting. What the heck does Quartz Charm do? Quartz Charm. Shining source of power. Thanks. Thank you for that. Any clue what that might mean? Let's briefly take this off for Echo Signal Ring. And my impression is that we're probably out of places to go that aren't the correct place now. Oh, actually, before I do this, I should map back to Mario's house to pick up Coca-Cola, and if I don't have enough to fill my, like, 3 limit, then I'll go, like, buy another one. So I have to go to the box. I think there may also be... Oh, look at that. Take Max. Do that, please. And then... Shouldn't I need more pick-me-up? How did I get... I clearly used one. Didn't think I got a freebie at any point, but that's fine. Okay, cool. That solves that. Those like those. And then back to Nimbus Land for... Oh, I don't know. Is that the 17th time during this, like, hour and a half? Probably want to save after that. And I'll just save over the original Nimbus Land. And then, I don't know, I think I want to talk to the King and Queen, but I do not know if that's true. I think to do that, I wander my way through the entire castle. Chat's gone a little quiet. Have I bored you all to death? I thought that was a fun fight. I know Demolition at least wanted to see, like, a real effort made at that, where we weren't, like, probably... Oh, look at that! They made a treasure room with all of us in it. That's fun. No, oh, yeah, this guy was, like, rude to me last time. So, throne room's, like, here? Somewhere around here. Do I have to go through another hall? Ah, okay. I think this is what I wanted to do. Mom, Dad! Were you able to find the star, dear? Yeah, the Axum Rangers took it away from us, but we got it back again. That's wonderful. Now the Starway can be repaired, right? I guess not. You're still missing a piece? The last star. Wait, the only place left to look in is Bowser's Keep, she says, having weird meta knowledge of the map of all available locations in the game. Yeah, we know, but there's no way to get in. Believe me, we've tried. Yes, even Mario can't jump that far. Alright, I'll let you use the, That's it, dear. You should use the Royal Bus. Yeah, Mallow. Time's come for you to take the bus. That's a weird sentiment. You're finally a man enough to ride the bus. A task typically assigned to children, at least in the United States. Why, when I was your age. Really? You're sure it's all right? Of course, dear. I'll order the repairman to have it fixed by the time you leave. Simply have to help Mario and the others get that last star. You bet, Mom! Come on, Mario, let's go! I haven't really paid attention to it, but when Mallow gets excited, he does a little jump out of his pants, but his shoes don't move. What's the deal with that? Does he separate his torso from his legs? Or are the shoes like a suggestion? Still call me a crybaby. Dude, I'm gonna arrest that guy. He's like a political dissident or something. I mean, I'm a fair and just ruler, but like that guy's going to jail. Oh, by the way, Nicholas sent me a link. What is this thing? Accurate representation of the Pokemon fan base. Oh, am I gonna hate this? Oh, I see. There's a carpet depicted wherein someone has moved what looks like perhaps a humidifier, and the base leaves an impression that looks like a Pokeball. I see what you've done there. Fan base. Face off. Beat Final Fantasy. I did! I beat the entirety of Final Fantasy while you were making tea. I mean, I guess I can just go take the bus now. That should be up these stairs. It's a pretty cool fight. I enjoyed that. It makes a lot more sense when you can endure more than, like, 2 attacks at once. Because at those weird intervals where the game just decides that the enemies have, like, 5 turns in a row, it's pretty rough. I just looked at the Pokemon fanbase. The bus has finally been repaired. We can start operating again. Prince Mallow. We want to go to Bowser's Keep. Could you give us a lift, please? I heard the story from King Nimbus. You'll be there in no time. Sorry, what were we doing? Final Fantasy is a misleading name like the never-ending story. I don't know if you've ever heard the story Castle Ark, and I probably don't know all the details as well as I once did. But of course, there being like 16 installments of Final Fantasy does seem counterintuitive. However, my understanding is that when the first Final Fantasy game was made, Square thought it would be the last game that it ever made, and so they simply were calling it the Final Fantasy game that they were going to make. Except that game ended up proving so successful that it, like, saved the company. And then the game was so popular that they obviously wanted to make another Final Fantasy game because the fanbase wanted it. And thus, several Final Fantasies. That's the Cliff Notes anyway. And I think that's correct. I might be missing some important points in there, but that's the gist. This bus is sure something. How's the engine running? Oh, it's purring like a kitten. Could you take Prince Mallow to the entrance of Bowser's Keep? Of course. Can't wait to get this thing running again. Come, Prince, hop on my back. It won't be weird at all. Yeah, I'm into this. Cassie says, thankfully the never-ending story didn't save the studio. Not a fan, huh? I think the first one's alright. They made a second one... Wait, how many never-ending stories are there? Is it 2 or 3? I'm having this recollection. I really mostly only know the first one. I know that there's one that people kind of generally hate, but I want to say that's like a third one. Like, there's like a second one that's kind of medium, and then a third one that everyone hates or something. All aboard. Yeah, we're off. Praise bus. Hop on the magic school bus and its sentient thorax. Oh crap, it's that lying mole girl. She was in cahoots with the giant monster sword all along. I think our end run in this castle isn't super long. Ah, the scent of boiling lava. It's nice to be home. Smithy's gonna pay for stealing my splendid castle. Speaking of... Chad, who do we want in the party? You pick. We've reached the point where, like, experience has almost leveled out so that everyone is simultaneously the same level at most times. Not that level's been a huge concern. I mean, maybe we'd use Geno and Bowser because I was using them less during that last fight. Also, we should probably have Bowser around. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, we like Geno. Let's do this for now. We can switch it up if Chet has a strong feeling about something else. We really haven't used very much Geno recently. Let's fight this guy. I want to see what these enemies are like. His name is Terra Cotta, and he's a soldier reminiscent of the statues around this place. Geno World. Oh yeah, there's some weird thing about the sword boss that I don't know. I assume that's what you're alluding to. Well, that guy's really dead. Is it like a good surprise or is it just like a cheaty face? Kind of fine showing it off either way, just kind of curious. The heavy shell's a lot easier to time than the first shell, which I was super horrible about. I mean, I literally don't think I broke like double digits on number of times that I successfully timed the action command on the first shell we got. Bowser's scaring the terracotta. I don't know that I was smart enough as a kid to have Bowser in the castle. So I didn't know that's a thing that could happen. He didn't ever scare the scary one away. So I guess I could just use sheep attack. I mean, these guys aren't given like a ton of experience and it's funny. You have to time it right? Aw, timing stuff right is not my forte. We've been over this. My forte is coalescence because I like holding hands. No, wait, that's someone else. Once again, maybe that means I should be like trying to use Geno Whirl. Nope. Guess at that rate I might as well be turning them to sheep. Whatever. I thought it was my amazing cooking. Nah, you're thinking of some guy who, I guess has a really similar face to me or something. The Forky are enraptured. I mean, the other ones were, like, asleep, right? I guess it's functionally the same, but something feels weird about that nonetheless. Okay, I'm gonna get this timing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, get out of here, Terracotta. Nobody likes you. Didn't get that timing either. Don't nobody worry about that. Didn't get that. Listen, timing's not important. The talisman is important. I think I got the timing on that one. I think that time I got it. I think 9,999 might be the desirable effect from that particular special move. No, I can block that. I'm close. I'm close, but I'm not there. I think this is my goal, is learn the timing on that move in the run-up to where we're going. And it will also be a good excuse to... Why would I do that? To use my... Why would I do that? Yeah, okay. I'm getting close. It'll be a good excuse to actually use my, like, flower tabs or whatever they're called before I reach the end of the game and they don't serve much purpose. Yep, didn't get that timing. Kinda got that timing. Oh, that's late, huh? Okay. Actually, I can min-max this further. Yeah, that's too early, I think. Okay, hold on. The next fight, I have an idea. I think these Goombas have gone off. Okay, hold on. Forky is enraptured. You use Geno Whirl on Pro Goomba. Yeah, that's too late. Okay, hold on. Goodie Bag. Well, that guy's gone forever. Item. Goodie Bag. Min-max! Do you see where I'm going with this? We're gonna master the Geno Whirl and profit. That's way too early. That guy's dead, though. Cool, how about Goodie Bag? How about Goodie Bag? Oh, actually, I've run completely out of flower points, huh? I want honey syrup? It's not like that many. Sure. Got a freebie. How about Goodie Bag? How about some Goodie Bag? Okay, cool. Geno Whirl. I think it's too early. Guess. Goodie Bag. Okay, that admittedly hurt. It's still too early, huh? I'm still using Goodie Bag. Oh, no, wait. I need one more flower point, huh? I'm so close to the time, but it's not easy. Made a lot of money off that one. Okay, hold on. Not this menu. This menu. Flower tab. Definitely should use like a group therapy or something before that. So many menus. Close enough. Alright, well, Bowser's gonna scare these guys off. I actually probably should switch Bowser out for that reason, huh? Alright, in the meantime... Why did that not... That timing seemed correct, and it didn't kill him. How about... Goodie Bag! Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I'm gonna switch you out... Mallow, I guess. And then maybe Goodie Bag? Okay. Geno Whirl. Alright, that time I got the timing and he clearly disintegrated. I do think I got the timing on the Pro Goomba. Maybe he, like, resists, like, instant kill or some weird thing like that? I was close, but the timing is not easy. Also, I'm bad at this game. I don't know if you picked up on that after many hours of me playing it. It sensed Bowser's presence. He's confused. It's a better outcome than what was happening before. Okay, Geno Whirl on one of you idiots. That's too early. This is a strategy. Kind of hit himself for, like, critical damage. Okay, Geno Whirl on big guy. Yeah, that's too early. He died anyway. Coins! We've accumulated quite a lot of goofy garbage. Alright, I'm really honing in on it. Peach finally leveled up. Which puts her on par with everyone else until someone else levels up again, I think. Keep boosting that HP, baby! She'll live forever. Forky is enraptured. Delightful. Special. Geno World. This guy. Getting really close. Getting really close to actually, like, mastering that. By mastering it, I mean, like, getting it, like, 70% of the time. Oh, I thought that was a little early. Okay. How's everyone liking this segment of the live stream? Alright, gonna need another flower thing. I got a few of these. Shut up, no one saw that. Those Goombas are for show. Okay. How about a little Geno Whirl? We're getting somewhere with this. I could use some coins though. That was a slower attack than I was expecting. I'm gonna need some coins to recover. That was a really hard hit. Yikes. Oh, that's right. He's a special guy. He's my special guy. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. How about some coins? How about a little coin, Scarecrow? No, don't use just autopilot. Take out. I actually want to see. Will this work if I time it right? I didn't time it right. That doesn't help answer the question. A whole 1 damage to that guy. It's very exciting for me. Yeah, I think you killed that guy. That's fair. You earned that one. Yeah, I think you just can't auto-kill special guys with the super critical hit. So I guess the idea is that Geno Whirl is like... Geno Whirl is basically Destructo Disc. If you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z, Destructo Disc is this, like cumbersome laser frisbee that, like, one of the minor characters has as, like, a special attack. And, like, if it works, it can, like, literally just cut a person in two and just, like, kill them. But, like, it's kind of difficult to use it because it's, like, dense energy or something. And it's, like, really hard to guide it to hit what you want without them just dodging out of the way. But, like, it's done some, like, really scary stuff before. And it's basically what we're doing. We're just, like, shooting a Destructo Disc. And the correct timing is, like, cutting them in half. But, like, you just can't... Like, these guys are just too tough to actually get split that way or something. So, in that case... I guess I'll just hit him a few times. Or, like, miss a few times. Two whole damage, and he's gone. Great. It's called Krillin Minor. I mean, he's not, like, a Super Saiyan or anything close to it, so I feel like in general Dragon Ball Z parlance, that's fair, if unpleasant. If it makes you feel any better, he is one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z. Mallow wants magic. So the question is... Where's FP? 45. And we have... Yeah, I'll do a little more practice, but I think we're getting close to... Oh, okay. So I just instinctively dodged that. How about some coins? Watch the original Dragon Ball the time before Super Saiyans? Well, yeah, but I, like, literally referenced Dragon Ball Z. Also, does he have the Destructo Disc in Dragon Ball? I never made it to the end of Dragon Ball. I saw, like, a bunch of the early stuff, but, like, it wasn't... My relationship with Dragon Ball Z is kind of funny in that I remember some, like, local channel syndicating some of the early Dragon Ball episodes and finding it, like, really fascinating and wanting to see more, and then they just, like, stopped running them, so, like, I just never saw it again for a long time. And then I watched, like, a little bit, and I was just like, this is actually really long, and I'm not committing the time to this. But, like, my impression is he doesn't get the Destructo Disc until Z. I feel like it's, like, a plot point when he finally uses it, but maybe I'm wrong? I could use some coins, to be honest with you. Big guy's ready to launch. That might have been a little early. Fair. Well, if we're still here, I guess. Yeah, that was early too. Got him. Okay. Porky's enraptured, of course. It's early. No, I'm doing it too early. Just confused. Get some coins. Don't actually have anything in mind to buy with them, but, like, I might want pants. I might want Bowser Castle pants or something. I think the window's, like, still a little later than I'm thinking it is. Right, yep, that'll do that. Okay, sure, I guess I'll use a maple syrup. Hey, got a freebie. They don't seem like such bad Koopas. I don't know why we're calling them Mallow Koopas. How about some coins? Big guy's ready to launch. Unless I cut him apart. It's just a touch later than I've been targeting. First use it against Nappa. Yeah, that'd be Dragon Ball Z. At that point, he was still third strongest, because, yeah, Goku, Piccolo, him. Excluding the Saiyans who they were fighting. Coins. I've made little effort to watch any Dragon Ball content after Dragon Ball Z. But, like, I feel like the impression I got is that a lot of the stuff that came relatively directly after Z isn't well regarded, but, like, some of the more recent stuff has been more appreciated by the fan base. That's too early. You know what? That's fair. How many worlds do I have left? Like a couple? Still honing in on it. I think I'll use honey syrup. Freebie. It's nice. Item. Goodie bag. Got confused. Didn't block. I'm still doing it a little early, but that was technically in the window. Ah, coins. Actually got kind of a lot of experience from it. Alright, Geno Whirl on big guy, I think. Everyone's super duper confused. I'd like to do one more honey syrup, I think. And I think my intention is to use like one more flower and proceed, because I don't know how many rooms are left. We got the boss coming up soon. You need to free coins. Cool. And when the enemies are confused, they're like absolutely worthless. It's not like Pokemon confused, where there's like a chance they do the right thing. Okay. Kind of out of points, so... Yeah, he fell over. This is that she enjoyed Dragon Ball GT because it went back to the feeling of exploration and adventure from the original Dragon Ball, but it was badly written. Yeah, that's kind of what, like, I watched a little bit of GT, and, like, I agree that, like, emotional aspect of the show resonated, but, like, from what I experienced and from what I've heard from other people, the writing was not very good. I would like to use a flower tab. I got something. Was it a flower tab? I don't know what that was. I don't know if I, like, need to fight these guys. Oh, that's like a lot of guys. Oop, didn't even attempt to do that timing correctly. Just FYI. Darn. Ow. I think I had that timing right, but just like didn't succeed in hitting for reasons that are unclear to me. Cool. Attack up. Very important to me. And all of my friends. That guy ran away. Hey, honey syrup. Where'd that guy go? Where'd that guy go? He just like hurled himself off the earth. Hey, look, you haven't seen that in a minute. And these guys will promptly fail to do anything other than harm themselves, because that's what confusion seems to do. Coins? Yeah. Should be right. Okay, great. Geno's so close. Guess I'll go through this boss-looking door. Ooh. Some weird stuff happening in this room. Let's save this. I have a question for me. That question is, what is currently equipped to Geno? The thing that it should be. Okay, so I've saved. I'm gonna check this room again. Like, I didn't get any resonance from the secret ring. So it's running very quickly. This poor Goomba just doesn't understand the assignment. It feels like there should be something cool hidden here, but I think it's just that one chest I already found. Let's switch Bowser in again. Hey Mario, did you remember to use the save point? There's plenty of danger up ahead. Best to save now. Need anything? Got some items to sell. You're a store now? Yeah, I guess I should have anticipated that. I already have fire clothes. You're a crappy store. Actually, no, I'll start Bowser. I guess I'll, like... He's like a regular mushroom on Geno for some reason. Oh shoot, I forgot this. I don't remember how this works, but seeing these awakens some vague memory. There are 6 doors. Explain them. Of the 6 doors, 2 open into action courses. You can handle a lot of action, right? Well, it's been said that I don't need a map to get to Bone Town, if that's what you're asking. But yeah, I probably can't do that. 2 will lead you to battle courses. You can fight, right? Last 2 open into puzzle courses. No sweat for a great puzzle solver like you, right? Yeah, never embarrassed myself in that regard. Once you choose a course, there's no turning back. Only way to know what's behind a door is to walk through it, or to look up a walkthrough, I guess. You have to pass 4 of the 6 to move ahead. 4 of them, you say? Well, I think I found one of the action courses that I don't want. Shoot. I pressed jump, but it didn't... That's... How am I supposed to get this? Guess it's not all that important. Just waiting for the flickering. Is the flickering gone forever? So no path up to that box. That's rude. Oh, wait a minute. I understand now that it doesn't matter anymore. I missed a box in there, but I don't actually care that much. Ah, jeez. The completionist in me wants that box. This room is less annoying than the last one. It amuses me that there's a, blast it, that there's just like a default give up button. Get over there. The platform in this game is not the best. I am pretty... Okay. Okay, well... Oh, it just doesn't good, is the thing. Oh, it's very frustrating. I would like not to be in this room. Okay, so, getting whatever this is. Great, sort of. Getting whatever this is. So, okay. Don't. This is your last chance? Alright, I guess I'll just leave then. Wait, how many chances do I get? Oh, this sounds horrible. Oh, come on! What happens when you run out of chance? I want to see something. Why is that scrolling so horribly? I think I kept the items that I got from that. Also, I hated that. Door number 1? I like Battle Room a lot, but it's Magic Koopa! I love Magic Koopa. Obviously, not fighting him, and instead fighting this idiot. It's a lot of professional Goombas, to be honest with you. I don't think that room's, like, unreasonably difficult. It's just that the controls are, like, not very good. And, like, the game doesn't spend, like, a lot of time, like, training you to get better at its, like, really janky controls. So, like, it's just pretty difficult. You were doing magic, I guess? It'd be super important with that move that does, like, infinite max damage. I mean, the action courses are good in the sense that they give you cool prizes. But also, they're just kind of not super fun. Darn. Yeah, this is probably the way I want to do this, is have Bowser available. Just makes this, like, tedious run less difficult. Well, ghosts were really scary a long time ago. Not sure if that's still true. Item. No cleansing juice. Pure water? Pure water. Oh no! A damage. Really do kind of need to get the hang of Mario's attack. I never give any equipment to Mario that stops him from having, like, every status effect simultaneously. No, those guys are not one of the ones that are, like, immune to most things that aren't, pure water. I guess that was Dry Bones. Aw, Shy Guy. Shy Guy and Magic Koopa might be my favorite, like, Mario enemies. I mean, like, in fairness, Magic Koopa is generally insufferable to deal with in the platforming games, but I just like his style. And he's a fun character in, like, the Paper Mario games. It's a good thing the base damage on that attack is good, because I'm not doing, like, a good job of mastering. Oh, he's gonna be a scarecrow. Yep. Now, the thing that's actually interesting about the transformation into Scarecrow is the fact that, like, the birds immediately flying away from a character when they're turned into a Scarecrow suggests that each of these characters, like, has a bunch of birds on them at all time, and those only flee when you become a Scarecrow because suddenly you're scary to birds. Using only special is not Mario's forte. think it was pretty close to the end of that action room that I still would probably prefer not to go back to. I think this all is supposed to be sort of an homage to the original Super Mario Brothers. It has like a weird maze at the end of it before you fight Bowser. Wait, isn't Bezo a proper name? Don't elegy me. I'm the boost. No, Mario doesn't care about that for the same reason he does care about being a scarecrow. Stop doing status-I. Double your coins. Sure, I guess. I think it's left, but it's either left or right, because it did the thing where they overlap. Yeah. It's a lot of coins from that fight. Cheap. Haven't fought one of you in a hot minute. Aw, Muckle! A good friend. A durable friend. Oh, almost down. That makes more sense. I think there's like 2 action commands for the lazy shell. I did forget all about this 6 doors thing. Now that I'm doing it, I do feel like it took like an eternity to do. That guy exploded. Uh-huh. Why does Geno's physical attack do so much more damage than Bowser's when Bowser's been increasing his physical attack? Does handguns somehow count as, like, magic damage? Plum Reaper. Not as durable as I was expecting. Ow. Yeah, really goofing that up. All of the sudden. It's more of a test of patience and endurance than anything else. How many halls of this are there? Ooh, I was hoping it wasn't gonna be 3. It really better not be 4. Uh-huh. I thought the fireball guys were super fragile. Ow. That always makes me mad for some reason. HP rain on Marco. This is my personal feeling here. I don't know if anyone in chat is inclined to agree. I'd say from the 2 types of courses I've done so far, it's not so much that the difficulty is outrageous. I mean, the like isometric platforming is just a top sell. It's like just the thing that's pretty hard to do. And again, like the controls of the game, like it's just not like a focus of the game, so it just doesn't control super great. It's like fine for like exploring the world, but for like precision jumps over lava or whatever, it's just like not great. But like I feel like the bigger issue is just that it's just on the tedious side. Like, I feel like I made it most of the way through that first challenge before I apparently ran out of, like, tries. And it, like, I don't think it warned me that there were a finite number of tries. Did I just blank over that? I don't think it was, like, displaying them until it told me it was my last chance or whatever. But, like, I don't mind the enemy gauntlet. That feels like it's in line with the game's mechanics. It's just like, God, like, 3 whole hallways of multiple fights. Like, it's just a little bit much. I kind of thought I was, like, toward the end of it, which is why I was, like, doing all those battles. And now it's like, now you have to do all these battles. I'm like, now I kind of wish I skipped more of the earlier ones. Also, hi, Ice Bunny. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Monster toss me. I'm never gonna get that lazy shell timing. One of the nice things about the Super Masher, I think, is the hammer we've had for like a really long time for Mario. I mean, for one thing, it outclasses like a high percentage of Mario's weapons for the rest of the game while not being that difficult to get in its own right. But also it has like some of the easiest timing commands of like any of Mario's weapons. Like, it's just such a good weapon in that regard. Never blocked it in my life. Kind of blocked that one. I feel like I'm expecting Bowser to get like a cool weapon from beating this boss or something. Like, he hasn't had that many weapons to buy, and I feel like for someone I've invested like purely attack stats into, he has not scaled nearly as well as like literally any other character. Double EXP? Yeah, why the heck not? Also, like, story-wise, it just seems like it would make sense if that was true. Woke up with a sore throat from stress. Ugh, Ice Bunny, that sucks. I'm really sorry. And now you can't travel for your dad's birthday? Ugh. Really sorry, Ice Bunny, that sucks. I think you talked a little bit about the stress with your living situation yesterday, and I very much sympathize with that. I have a lot of trouble with that here. I was actually talking about that a little bit today with my mom when we had lunch together. Just like, yeah, I definitely feel for you there. I'm sorry that you got more to deal with on top of that. That's like a lot of shaman. That's like a lot of shaman. Oh, I sure wish I had that timing command correct. Several partial blocks for Bowser. Really gotta pay attention to Mario's animation, but I'll never not focus on my enemy when I make the attack. He fell down. Yeah, Sheep is probably a good call. I mean, the question is, like, do I need more experience at all right now, or do I just want to get through these? That's kind of a tough call, but Sheep would be good here, wouldn't it? Right? Okay. I got Drill Claw. Hey, speaking of a new weapon for Bowser, I think that's what that is. I think I remember what this looks like, but probably not how to time the command correctly. Does Bowser have equipped? Has like an equip? Oh, Booster's Charm. Right. Cool, 1 down, 4 to go. Well, the far side on that side was good. Quiz time. Hey, it's me, the Quiz Master, and it's quiz time! Need an explanation? Yeah. I'll give you 12 questions. If you're right, the block you're standing on will move up 1, but if you blow it, you go down 2. You have 5 seconds, and if you can't answer, you move down 1. Reach the 8th step in 12 questions, and you've won. Got it? What is Rainy's husband's name? Raz? How many legs does Wiggler have? 8? Booster is what generation? The 8th? I thought it was 9th. Which enemy is found in the sunken ship? Reacher. the most famous composer? Todovsky. Dyslexia. How much does a female beetle sell for? 1 coin. Who helped you up the cliff at Land's End? The paratroopers? What does below me like to turn people into? Scarecrows? Mallow blues. They're covered in soil? What's the 3rd star piece found? Oh. Forest Maze? It's the full name of the boss in the sunken ship. Jonathan Jones. Spirovich is a boss. Did I get 7? Eat my butt. Eat my whole butt, turtle guy. Go again. It's me. I understand. I was here 5 seconds ago. What is Cinder Toad? He's in charge of armor. Well, he is. Who's the famous sculptor? Garo. Who's the leader of the Axum Rangers? Red. Idiot. It's the full name of the, Jonathan Jones. Who helped you? The paratroopers. What's the first monster you see in the pipe vault? Goomba? Oh, there's Dodo's beak. Yellow? Boy getting his picture taken can't wait for... baseball? I don't know. Who's the ultimate enemy? Smithy. What color are the curtains in Mario's house? I have no idea. How many underlings does Croco have? 3? Where did they... La-di-da? La-di-da for Bezos? If I do this enough times, I'll definitely get through it successfully. Hate quizzes like this. Yeah... This isn't as bad as some of them. The time limit makes it more frustrating. If I could think about it longer, I feel like I'd have a slightly higher hit rate on, like, first attempt at questions. Banjo-Tooie. Oh, I don't know if I got far enough in Banjo-Tooie to know what that quiz was like. Alright, do it again. Hey, this sucks! What do Kuix, Jinx, and they are in Monster Town? What technique does Bowser learn at 15? Stomp? That's a higher level. The middle... Oh, the middle counter. The inn? Who helped you up the cliff? That one's paratroopers. How many underlings does he have? 4? What monster does not appear in Booster Town? Terrapin. Who's the leader of the Axum Rangers? Red. Where's the first star piece? The first star piece is... Mushroom Kingdom. All the blues, they're covered in soil. Who's Rainy's husband? Raz. Chef name is... Tort? What does red essence do? Strength? Wait, this looks like it's the top. How many stupid questions? It's after the final boss and had dev insider stuff? Oh, that's bad. Because there were, like, a bunch of quizzes in Banjo-Kazooie, and, like, some of them were knowable, and some of them were, like, deliberately obtuse. And that wasn't great, but that sounds worse. Need an explanation? Eat me! Our triple move is called... Healing Rainbow. Might is Dinah's... Oh, eat me. Little brother? What technique does Bowser learn at 15? Crusher? Raz is the husband. Female Beetle is 1 coin. Mallow was asked to get a cricket pie. Red is the main Power Ranger. The famous one is Todovsky, not Todovs. Okay, great. Oh, good. There's more than one of them in a run. Oh, God. God bless America. This is that meme that was going around the internet with the box truck where you have to assume a certain thing or you'll never get an answer. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be 12. Looks like 12 to me. $13. They added a barrel when they faded to black. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. How many barrels? 13. 20 seconds. Oh, God. So that's 15, 16, 17, 31 and 7, 38? I think it's 38. I'm just going to go with that. I don't think I have enough time to count it again and I'll lose my nerve. 38? Not close, huh? Now the door's right there, too. Oh boy. This sucks a lot more than I remember, doesn't it? Cool. Cool. So again, here's my problem. Here's my problem with this. Is that, like, this room, reasonable challenge. Is it a little annoying? It's a little annoying. But, like, it's a reasonable challenge. The fact that if you don't then complete the next room, which in and of itself is a reasonable level of challenge, that you get kicked back to start, that then becomes what I think is an unreasonable level of challenge. I feel like basically we needed to cut all of the challenges that I've encountered so far in like half in terms of duration, and then this whole thing would seem totally fine. This is starting to annoy me. And just for the record, you know what one might call this? One could call this a series of mini games, which, if you've been paying attention, is not, in my opinion, the strongest suit of this game. Cinder Toad middle one was in? He sings La-di-da. Covered in soil. Cricket Pie. Smithy. Triple move is healing Rainbow. Raz's husband. And getting his picture taken hates getting his picture taken. Buckle up. Still 13. 6, then 4, then 3. I didn't realize I had extra time last time, so I tried counting it too quickly. Okay, hold on. So that's 5 times 3, 15. Then another 5 is 20. Then 9 and 6 is 15. So that's like 30. This still looks like 37 to me. What am I doing wrong here? 15. Well, it's not 46. Guess it's 45. Let's do it again! Hey, it's me, the Quizmaster. Are you still excited after 12 attempts? Go die. 8 legs on a Wiggler, I think. Nope. Walls are covered in soil. Color of the curtains is green. What does red essence do? Strength. Where's Birdo come out of? Egg. Spirit of Witch's boss. Crusher is the Bowser technique. Red is the lead Power Ranger. Rose is the sunken ship password. The Sensei boss is Jinx. The man getting his picture taken is me, because he doesn't like getting his picture taken. Now we just choose 45 and we get out of here. Isn't this fun? Do we like trial and error? There was a thing like this in the last season of Amazing Race, where like you were supposed to do this math puzzle to like determine how many of some like weird coin, some like defunct currency in, I want to say it was Germany, but I think I'm just lying. Some country I don't remember. And it was like, just for like local flavor's sake, it was like, oh, you like do this currency exchanging puzzle, but with like Wittens and some other currency. You had to like figure out what like the 3 different types of coins were or whatever. And there was like one contestant who just like basically refused to do it and just kept going up to the checker and being like, is the correct answer 12 of this one? And he was like, no. And then she'd like leave for like 2 minutes and then come back and be like, is it 11 of this one? And he's like, no. Oh, it's different this time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. 6, 12, 3, 15. Maybe this time I'll actually manage to do the math correctly. Okay, hold on. So that's... Oh, I think I see it now. 5 times 3 is 15, 30, 35, 44, and then another 6, 50? Unclear. $45. Oh god, I want to die. Give me the same puzzle twice. If it gave it to me a third time, then I could have cheated my way through it. Well, yeah, I mean, if you have infinite time, it's reasonably easy to count them, but I have to do it really quick. Who's the sculptor? Is Garo. What do they have in common? Monster Town. How long have they been waiting for their wedding? I don't know. How much is a female beetle? 1 coin. How many legs? 8. I've guessed that 3 times and it's always wrong. Terrapin. Enemies found in the sunken ship is Kipper. Wasn't it? This Mallow asked Cricket Pie. I like that they've exclusively asked me, like, crap that I don't know the answer to this time, after doing this many times. She was looking at flowers. Booster is the 48th generation. Oh my god, I want to die. This sucks a tremendous amount. Not having a good time. Where's... Oh, the end of Dodo's beak. Bread? 4th option. Journal? I don't know. Covered in soil. 3rd star piece is... Forest maze? I thought that was... First monster you see in the pipe is... Chompweed? Garo is sculptor. Reacher is boat guy. Jinx is sensei. Johnny loves... Oh. Grape juice. Cinder Toad middle counters in? Chef's name is Tort. Essence makes you strong. Yeah, I know. I know it's not a good one. Remember the year Germany changed DDR mark to West German? Listen, you can't ask me trivia questions right now, Ice Bunny. I'm already too stupid to do the thing I've done 80 times. Also, I don't know anything about geography or history, so asking me a geographical history question is just like making fun of me. But the real answer is no, I don't remember that at all. Who's the ultimate enemy Smithy? Current juice. What is the Sensei's Jinx? First monster... I don't know! Lava Bubble. The curtains are blue? Might is Dinah's little brother. 3rd star piece... Moleville? Red Power Ranger. Okay, great. Kill me now. Kill me now! Six, 11, 14? 14. 14! Bleh. 3. No, that's 3 times 4. Oh. 12, 24, 29, 38, and another 9, 47. Time limits screw me up in everything, man. Like, I can do that relatively easily, but the second you put, like, a timer on it, like, I can't function. Like, I don't do well under this kind of pressure at all. There are people in this world who thrive under pressure, and I've never claimed to be them. Now for something completely different. Who do you think you are? Eric Idle? Get out of here. Boo Goo, Bones, and Kip competed in a triathlon. The triathlon included swimming, cycling, and marathon. It's up to you to guess which place each person came in. Listen to what they have to say. Generally, I like these. Is there a time limit? Oh, Lord. Who beat who in bike and final? Who hit fourth? No. Fell fourth in bike, ranked same as swimming. Hate this. Bones. Third swimming, ranked 3 or 4 after. Kip placed same in swimming and cycling, but got third in marathon. So, marathon, swim, cycle. This is like an insanely high difficulty for tier 3 of puzzle solving, just incidentally. Because if I fail this, I have to do both the other segments again, and that's terrible. That's 4 tens of cakes. So, but then there's also, like, final ranking? That sucks. This sucks. So, Goo got... So Goo hit fourth in biking. No, Goo, not Boo. Goo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 is like too many variables for this. So Boo did better than Goo in both bike and final. It tells me almost nothing because Goo like failed out of biking, and as a result, you would essentially have to beat him. Bones got third in swimming. And then ranked 3 or 4 after that. But does the first guy tell me what order the thing happens in? I guess... I don't know if I have this right at all. Marathon, swim, cycle? So that would mean that Bones got third in cycling? Okay, placed same in swimming and cycling. Got third in marathon. Yep, third in marathon. Well, it's a good time to get hot chocolate, because we'll be here for like 4 hours and I'll still get this wrong. Kip placed same in swimming and cycling. Which means that he had to do well in swimming and cycling, but I need to narrow that down further. If I can figure out his place in one of those, I can figure it out at both of them. So Boo beat Goo in cycling and in final. That still tells me nothing. Because all that tells me is that, God, Boo, your clue sucks. What a jerk. Goo fell to 4th in bike. Wait. Finally ended... So so Goo's... I have this written down weird. Wait, did this change? No, wait. Finally ended up... So, okay, I see. It's phrased weirdly, so this goofed up my note. Fell to 4th in bike, but final score equals swimming score. Do I have a swim score for him? Absolutely not. These clues suck, and I hate them. Normally there's like a softball that'll get like one person locked in, so you just have to deduce like the remaining crap in these. Again, this feels like a fairly high difficulty level for like tier 3 of 1/4 of getting to the end of this thing. Kit placed same in swimming and cycling. Got 3rd in marathon. Tells me nothing. Bones, 3rd in swimming, ranked 3 or 4 after. Let me hear his account on that again. 3rd for swimming, never did better in events after that. I wish I knew the order. I didn't realize that the order was going to be this important. Get paper, make grid. Literally doing that. Do you... When you see my hands descend out of frame, it's going to the keyboard. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up. I'm making a grid in the note thing where I write all the stuff. Fell to 4th in bike. Final score is swimming score. I have like no information on swimming. Ugh. It's the same in swimming and cycling. 2 others beat me in marathon. It's the same in swimming and cycling. Yeah, I need like one more information about cycling or like a specific information about swimming for that to be relevant. 3rd in swimming. After. Kit placed same in swimming and cycling. 3rd in marathon. Can I hear all the clues again? Yeah, let's just do all the clues again. Outdid Goo both on my bike and in the final rankings. So Boo, the ghost, did better than Goomba in bike and final. There are 4 dudes and 4 events. I don't know the order of events, which is making my life more difficult. The 4 events are marathon, swim, cycle, and final result. The characters are Boo, Goo, Bones, and Kip. Boo's clue is that he ranked better than the Goomba on his bike and in the final rankings. Wait a minute. Is that relevant? Boo beat Goo. No, because Goomba's in, like, butt last in cycling. So, like, not helpful. Ugh. Alright, Goomba's clue. I fell into 4th place during bike race, but finally ended up in same place as the swimming event. So, got 4th in cycling, and had same score in final and in swimming. Marathon winner is always the winner. Where does that information come from? Since it's last, where does that information come from? Bones. I came in third for swimming and never did better in events after that. Yeah, like, I don't think I can solve this without knowing the order of events, but I'm afraid to ask the turtle guy because he'll just kill me. And as much as I feel like I want that right now, I don't actually want that because then I'll have to start the whole thing over. And I don't want to cry on stream today. Okay, Bones is clue. Came in third for swimming, never did better in events after that. So, like, Turtle sucks, which is sad for him. But, like, without knowing the order of events, that knowledge is not very useful to me. Kip the fish placed the same in swimming and cycling, but came in third in marathon. I literally can't solve this without knowing the order of events. That says swim, cycle, marathon. I disagree because this doesn't... Like, you could just tell the order wrong. Like, you don't have to... There's nothing that says the fish is telling me his placement in chronological order. That's how it works in real life. That information isn't available to me. A human who doesn't do a triad... Okay. Swim... Swim, cycle, marathon. Okay. So. Kip says that he placed the same in swimming and cycling, but two others beat him in marathon. So he ranks third in marathon, which means that he gets third. Bones came in third for swimming and never did better than third, which by the transitive property of goo means that he couldn't have gotten fourth place in cycling because goo did. And if Kip is third in marathon, then Bones is fourth in marathon. Goo says, I fell into fourth during bike race, which is the thing I just alluded to, and then finally ended up in the same place I did in the swimming event, which I still don't know what that is currently. Boo says, I outdid Goo in both bike and final rankings. So, that means that Boo either got first or second in cycling, thus this doesn't help me. And it also... Oh, wait a minute. No, this does help me. So, since he did better than Goo, I don't have a marathon ranking for either of them, which means that Goo got second and Boo won. So if you're not lying to me about the nature of order or that marathon is determining the final winner, then it's Boo, Goo, Kip, Bones for final ranking. Talk to them the order they came in. I assume that means first, and I'm gonna be mad if that technicality gets me. So, Boo first. And then Goomba second, and then Fish third, and I'm really sorry, Dry Bones. Yeah. See, so the thing I don't like about that is that the game doesn't... I mean, he may have said it in his initial thing, but I can't ask him to repeat it. Like, I know how to do this logic puzzle, but if I don't know the order that the events happen in, it's literally unsolvable. And I can't ask him the order of events, and I don't stinking know the order that a marathon happens in because I don't care. It's just not pertinent to my life. I don't care. So, like, having the game force me to rely on outside knowledge, or to, like, memorize some, like, unrepeatable information before I have the scope of the challenge, sucks a stinky fat butt. As a result, I hate this room. I have no trouble solving the logic problem when I have the parameters. That took me way less time than trying to understand the impossible room beforehand. I still have to do 2 rooms! It does tell me how many tries, huh? Oh, I just want to die. Hold on. Nope, can't leave. Oh, the physics! The fall physics! I don't want any items at all, ever. Shut up. This is not a fight room, so those are just gonna, like, kill me or something if they touch me, right? What is it that I need to do? Oh, I hate it here. What's the goal? Oh. It has, like, reverse controls. Oh, it's just awful. It's just awful. Oh, God. Now I can't even see it, and the bomb is chasing me. I like, literally can't see it anymore. No, 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 don't respawn. No, 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 no! That back one is such a dingus. Oh. I hate this guy. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it so much here. I don't like that the direction you jump off the ball is, like, doesn't sync up with... Oh, this room. I actually remember this room. Why would I even? I didn't even... I pressed jump and it didn't jump! I pressed jump again! It didn't jump! I hate it so much. I keep pressing jump and it just has me walk off the ledge every time. The controls are so bad. I literally pressed jump 4 consecutive times and he walked off the platform 4 times. It's terrible. Kill me. It's so bad here. Alright, I found the other quiz room. Give me the instructions. There are 21 coins in this box. We'll take turns removing them. The one who takes the last coin loses. You can grab 4 at once. If you want to grab only 1 or 2, press A where you want to stop. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Um... 15, 16? 18, 19, 20. Oh, shoot. I did that exactly wrong. I did that the inverse of the way I was supposed to do that. I'm so fried. I'm, like, so frustrated by all of this. I don't... Oh, God. So what do I need? I need 5 so that there's no way that he can do exactly that? I think that's what I need to do. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. I want to get to 16. 12. I do 13. You can go to... I can't think anymore. Oh, and I lost track. 13? Oh, God, I'm so fried. Like, this isn't that hard. I'm just so frustrated. I'm so tilted. Lost track of the math. I think I want to do 4. It's either 3 or 4, but doing the wrong... It's like a 50-50. Okay. Ah, it's Lieutenant Surge's gym. The topic, you ask? Magic buttons. Want instructions? I think I know what this is. Step on one button and you reverse the surrounding ones. On becomes off, etc. Let's see if you can set them all to on. Wait, by on you must mean press, because this doesn't make sense otherwise. If there's not a time limit on this, why would I ever give up? Oh, I'm so bad at this. I have to think so long to, like, preemptively do this and not just, like, trial and error it. I probably don't want that, huh? That's bad. I don't want the corner there. Well, if you'll let me do this indefinitely, this just isn't a problem. It's just a bit of a nuisance. Okay. Haha! When I actually started figuring out what I had to do to get 3 final buttons down, that was not that difficult. Still another room. I could tell you, I'm having a bad time. There's like a whole series of minigames part of this game I completely forgot about. And if you haven't gathered from past experience, it sucks. It's terrible. Save me. Now the topic is ball solitaire. That's the worst sentence I've ever read in my life. Want instructions? You better believe it. When you kick a ball, it leapfrogs an adjacent ball and then disappears. Make the balls disappear until one remains. You can't kick a ball into a space occupied by a ball space. The ball you kick must always leapfrog. Got it? I mean, this puzzle section sucks like tremendously less than the last one. Although, this one I think is goof-uppable. I don't think this was as scarring to me originally, because here's the thing. Something like this sucks like 80 times worse when you're on stream. Because, like, I just want you to... I implore you to think about this. If you had to do this on your own, just, like, hanging out, just, like, lazy Sunday afternoon, just, like, I got time to kill, let me play this game. Do you care how long this takes? Nah, probably not. You might get a little frustrated, but you could just keep trying. I have like 3 to 4 hours during which I want to make progress. And as far as I'm immediately aware, I don't necessarily have the ability to save until this is done. Also, while I'm doing this, like a dozen people are watching me fail and have a psychological meltdown. So like, it's a lot worse than just as bad as it is. Yes, I understand what that sentence sounds like. No, I don't care. I think if I kick this ball forward, I immediately lose. No, that's not true. I don't know if you're allowed to reset this, so I think this one can set you back, so I really don't want to goof this. But it's really hard. I have to, like, visualize the entire board in order to, like, not screw this up. So I can, like, bounce top left to... I can bounce 4-1 to 4-3. No, that'll never work. I'll never be able to track this. Bounce there. Then I bounce back. Then I bounce... Oh, I think I just have to trial and error this. Like, you could plot this out... But if you didn't have, like, a comprehensive walkthrough, like, you're just hosed regardless. I think the starting move has to be this corner down. And I could start kicking middle ones, but then this back row seems like it becomes garbage. So I don't think I do that, which then means that I want to do this. And then I think that would mean that I want to kick this over there. Why can I not kick this? Whether or not it's the right move, why can I not kick this? Oh, it's just like reading me at some weird angle. So if I kick that there, that feels like a problem. A lot of this feels like a problem. Kick this. Kick. No. That doesn't look good. Kick this. Kick Why are you juking me, game? This looks bad. I think this is probably unsolvable. So I can clear that and then clear that. Yeah, I don't think this is solvable. I kick this up. That doesn't work. Kicking this out is bad. I think the best play is like this. There's just like no way. There's just no way. Kicking, like, literally anything makes this essentially unsolvable? No, wait, it doesn't. I've completely unintentionally solved this. Oh my god, just kick it, you goon. Simple as eat me entirely! I need those rock candies later, huh? Well... Now we have 4 is an action room, 3 is also an action room? I don't think I've done 5. Sure haven't. Well, we're not doing any action rooms, is what I've decided. Alright, now we can do battle again. How's everyone? As miserable as I am? Fantastic. It may be amusing for you to... This is great. It may be amusing for you to recall that at the start of the stream, I'm like, I specifically don't remember anything between, like, here and endgame. And, we're currently in that exact stretch. It's not actually as late as I thought it was going to be. But I still hate it here. Actually, I'm probably gonna need to repractice this after spending all that time having a bad time, huh? It's too early. Really feel like I blocked that. Really didn't feel like I blocked that. Where's my coin? Yeah, some coins. It's implied that I lost some coins in the action sequence, which sucks in its own unique way. Why would I do that? Definitely block that again. Yeah, that one I feel like should work. I don't actually know if I need coins for literally anything for the rest of the game. I feel like there might be like one more shot, but I honestly don't even know that for sure. Might be early. Okay, that works. So I guess we'll just let Bowser scare away anything that he scares away, which probably isn't a ton of these. That guy's probably not in it for the long haul. Can I whirl him to death? Got him. Just keep using items. Ow. Oh, they're immune to that. Well, then... I forgot I had a new weapon equipped. That's fun for me. Hey, no, I'm not gonna switch you out. Sheep attack. Probably is the thing I should have done immediately upon them not being whirlable. Give me... No, that is the correct... Actually, no. I think it is better to use... just a bunch of mushrooms or something. That guy, he's like made out of tissue paper. Probably don't need to do the special thing. That's when he says, just learn that we swallow 1,000 to 2,000 times a day. As often as we... So, like... I mean, I don't really think about how often I swallow unless I have a sore throat. I feel like I could be pretty easily convinced that 2,000 is normal, but I don't know. Okay, Geno Whirl, Forky. Cool. Sign of confidence in myself that I attempted that at all. I got poisoned badly. Cool, thank you for the attack up. Really wanted that. I do like the animation on Drill Claw. I think it's like medium difficulty. Alright, I think that's one room. Out of probably 3. God, this is a hateful course. Geno Whirl. The rat? I don't know if the ants are susceptible. Okay, I think we're in okay shape to do this. Sheep attack. These guys immune to that? I don't think they were before. Now they're armored, but also largely incapable of dealing damage to me. I feel like I'm hitting that right as it's telling me to. It's just not... It's not working, huh? Here, hit this guy. Cool, thanks for the defense up. Yeah, you do stats too. Yeah, you already had a move. Really feel like I'm getting that timing, but here we are, not getting that timing. Cool. Next. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Star Cruster. Didn't they shut that down? Because it was too expensive to maintain that Star Wars themed hotel? I think it's something else. Completely no ability to time Mario's current attack. I genuinely feel like I should be getting hits with Bowser's. Not sure what's up with that. Your coins? I don't care. Yoshi. Got some more coins. Never spend it. Cool, level up. That means Princess Peach will be even healthier. Wait a minute. Is she now getting 1 bonus HP? Have we, like, soft cap her level ups like we're playing, like, a Dark Souls game? Is that a thing that can happen? I kind of hate this room. Become sheep? Oh no, they all became sheep. It's funny when there's absolutely no reward for the combat and they just stare at you for an extra second. Geckos, huh? Punch is like impossible to block. Got him. Okay, one more room, and then we're done with this cursed place. This absolute garbage dump of a nightmare. Oh, cool. Bob-ombs. Oh, just one of them. They're, like, really easy to kill. I was kind of gonna turn them into sheep. I don't think that works on the cannons, though. Guess I really didn't need to attack that one guy directly, huh? Well, don't love that if I'm being honest. I don't know, man. I'm so far past tilted that it's, like, really hard for me to be objective about this demolition. But, like, I really feel like the problem... It's not the concept. It's the implementation. Like, they're all just too long. None of these is not too long. They're all simply too long. Like, the combat ones are the least egregious, but even then, it's, like, 12... mandatory encounters in a game that's only had like boss fights be mandatory up to this point. But like at least that has the payoff of experience, right? Like the 10 tries action sequences, like they're too long. Like when I went through that first one, I was like, oh, okay. Like I spent a couple tries trying to get like bonus items or whatever because I wasn't paying attention to like a life limit. But then I was like, oh, okay, like, I'll buckle down, and, like, I'll just, like, try to do the platforming. And then, like, I got to, like, the end of the third of 3 rooms in sequence, and I got booted back to start. It's like, that's not fun. That crap's not fun at all. This is the closest I've come to swearing on stream, like, 12 times in, like, ages. I'm sorry, how much you're being affected by your illness, Ice Bunny. I've been having a heck of a time sleeping through a normal night. Yeah, Bowser got, like, one shot by a generic cannon enemy. Don't worry about that. Guess what I should do is probably, like... bring in, like, Peach and Mallow and use my, like, super duper move to, like, make everyone feel better. Take a look. It's in a book. Healing Rainbow. Is that the Phyrexian symbol? Everybody's not dead anymore. Got him. Those enemies suck, and I hate them. Alright, please switch the team back to not everyone that I currently have. Thank you. Thanks. I don't remember if he can become sheep. But we're sure gonna find out. Sheepable, confirmed. Add that to your ongoing database for Sheep Marry Kill. I think I understand how that game works. Oh, that really sucks, Ice Bunny. Like, not being able to go to the birthday celebration after putting all that effort into finding gifts for everyone. Interestingly, there's, like, no special enemies anywhere in this hallway. He and become sheep eater of grass? Correct. Bah. I should probably, like, try to up my action gauge a little bit before hitting the boss. Everyone was just a little bit dead. Yeah, not gonna make any progress with Mario. It's basically impossible to time the lazy shell attack unless you're good at this game, and I regret to inform you I am not that. Boy, this is going poorly. How is it that with, like, the constant prompt, I still can't get Mario's attack? Bowser's timing is a little weird because, like, I think maybe I'm doing it early because there's so much wind-up to it. Like, I think that's, like, legitimately not being good at it. Mario's, I'm, like, genuinely struggling to understand. Like, that, like, the past, like, 12 of those felt like they've been spot on, and I haven't even gotten partial credit. Listen, I don't care. I need you to understand that I don't care. I think it's left. Okay. Someone leveled up. That's so good for you, Mario. I want to check something, though. Yeah, we're, like, not getting very much bonus. We have reached some sort of soft cap. So I guess it's time for everyone to, like, invert to something new? Because, like, it's saying that we'll get 2 bonus attack points and 1 bonus defense for Mario. Oh, no, I guess that's, like, the same as here. But health, I feel like, was doing more previously. Maybe that's just a function of level. I mean, if all of the bonuses kind of suck, then I guess I'll just keep going. Last one, I think, before who knows what happens after that. It's come on, or Comey on, but it's clearly come on. Okay, Gino, I'm gonna need you to time out so that I can read this guy's thoughts for no discernible reason. Oh, I did it too early. It sucks. He's weak to jump, and he has like 1 billion hit points, and I don't care. He made a whole entire dragon. Bahamut spelled wrong was inside the box. That seems bad for me. I'm gonna have a bad time because I don't know how to do any of these action commands. That button timing is so much earlier than what the game is actually indicating with the indicator. Holy crap. My god. Scan him again. You sure are a greedy one. He said he listens to Iron Maiden, baby. Not getting that timing. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, that's like way closer to timing. That's like so much earlier than the button prompt. No wonder that's giving me trouble. Because the game's like basically lying to me. Oh, I did it too early again. He does not have that many hit points. Yeah, keep attacking Bowser with that thing that you've demonstrated doesn't hit it. I'm really proud of you. Did that closer to the timing they give me, which is clearly incorrect. To ice, sleep, and mute. I don't show up much, so feast your eyes while you can. Yup. Ow. Da-na-na-na-na. Sorry, that move is called Sandstorm. I know I'm kind of covering it with the bots. Don't worry about it. Everyone stop being sad. It's my turn again. Become Gino. It like just basically lies about the timing. Why is it like that? Not flame. Oh, it's using jump timing, isn't it? That's what's up. I think it's using jump timing. Did I just yup? I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I think it's just diminishing returns on leveling up so you don't grind eternally. All of the rewards are kind of bad. I do think I should probably change Peach in case I level up again, because 1 hit point just isn't very much. I got the Star Gun. I don't actually know what, like, the optimal set of equipment, or, like, set of trials is to get the best equipment. I don't think the quizzes... No, one of the quizzes gave me Drill Claw, didn't it? I feel like I want that. Well, unfortunately, I have another new timing to learn. I'm super low on FP, right? So let's use my second to last flower tab. Feel reasonably good about the efficiency there. And then... Nah, I'll leave this party for now. I fell down. Sorry. I fell down. Oh no, are you telling me that I can't go back and do the 2 action challenges? I am distraught. I'm so upset to learn that. Oh, what now? Whiz Koopa, so this is where you went off to. Not that I have noticed you summoning many enemies in the last hallway. This is Smithy's castle. No trespassers allowed. Alright, I have a new weapon. I have no idea how to use it. I'm not really trying to collect Thought Peak, but, like, I do like them on the relatively unique enemies, because a lot of them are kind of fun. Admittedly, I'd say there's a lower percentage of ones that I think are interesting than I remember. God, that's the slowest. It takes forever. Eep, is that the baby from so long ago? Oh, that's so good. That's a reference to Yoshi's Island. Because in Yoshi's Island, Yoshi has to transport baby Mario around, and the Magic Koopa, like, makes all the bosses into big monsters a la Rita Repulsa and Power Rangers. It's so good. Sony has shared a link to when she got her sister-in-law. Local pottery and glass artist that does colorful vases. It looks like... Ooh, that's nice. It has kind of like a Mario mushroom motif to it in its shape and coloration. But it kind of looks like a weeping willow with like a bunch of ice crystals or something on it. That's pretty cool. I'm sure she will love that. I mean, at some point you'll still be able to give it to her. It just sucks that you can't be there for the celebration. Hey. Now hang on. That feels like cheating. Oh, no. Ms. Koopa is hiding behind Jinx clone. Well, that's new and different. It's very possible I should have Peach out now. Just because damage is happening. I forget if this guy has a weakness. Would scanning him tell me that at this point? 320. I'm the real thing. Wait a minute. I didn't look at the weakness at all. Don't worry about it. It's a lot of kick. He died like a lot. He died like a lot. That's not very strong. That might kill Mallow. It didn't. Group hug. Stop making Jinx clone. Oh, it's like substitute. I can't attack him while it's out. I was like, I'm just gonna attack him directly, idiot. But no, it says he's hiding behind it, and it's like a deliberate choice. Should probably have any party other than this one right now, in fairness. Let's try to get the hang of Gino's new insufferably slow attack. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that one's like really hard to block, right? Become coins, idiot! Whiz Koopa! Where am I? Bowser, hello, where have you been? I made it back here somehow, and Palpatine returned in the same fashion. Seems like I've been brainwashed or something. Can't seem to remember anything. Have I done something wrong? Don't worry about it. Let's just put it behind us. It's great running into a loyal minion after beating the crap out of you. I'm glad. It looks like you got some tough new minions, but my magic can still help you. Watch this. We'll get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. This magic treasure box will never run out of coins. Just keep hitting it. I'll be here if you need me. Come by whenever you need to rejuvenate HP and magic. That's pretty cool. Devotion says, Palpatine's return is so bad that it's worse than the entire plot of Raincode. It's a bold statement. As bad as it is, I'm not sure I can agree to that. How many coins do we have presently? Almost 3,000? Yeah, we've had kind of a productive day. Do I need to heal now? No. So what I'm gonna do is save here. That might be a fun one to have later, is just come here and get infinite coins. So what, like, happens on the other side of these two doors? Oh, hello. Want more items? I'm in a good mood. Just remember, can't always be coming to your rescue. Best to buy whatever you need now. These items all suck. Heal shell. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that a loss of 218 stat points isn't worth the gain of 110. Everyone else, it looks like an upgrade, so that's fine. I buy a new shirt, and some new pants, and a new cape. And it's kind of interesting how, if you were to put all of these on at the same time, you'd make one rad outfit, but each person only wears one article of clothing. I could sell some stuff. See ya, pal! Could just, like, hit this box an infinite number of times. Okay, what's in the other room? Well, it kind of sucks in here, and these things... think they're immune to sheep attack? Oh, they're not immune to sheep attack at all, so I don't care, because I don't want to fight them. Darn it. So, oh, the big blaster is going to be immune to that. That is a problem. No, I did splash damage I probably shouldn't have done. That worked out well. Got a lot of hit points in you, huh? Darn. Still not mastering that timing even a little bit. Some of the splash damage doesn't seem to wake up Enraptured guy. So I got that going for me. Yeah, I'm still doing it too late is the thing I've been doing. Bowser's timing, don't really know the window on that. Geno's, you mostly just have to wait much longer than you want to. I feel like the other guy's gonna die to splash damage before I finish this guy off. Ooh, a very useful frog coin. I think I'm supposed to ride one of these... Ow. I think I'm supposed to ride one of these up, but the timing is super annoying. Oh, I just absolutely hate this. Alright. Become sheep. There's probably something cool up there, but it honestly most likely isn't worth the effort. That guy doesn't seem friendly. I mean, there's... Is it easier to jump on this guy because he's big? It just sucks here. It's just a shortcut? That sucks. That just sucks is what that does and is. Switch Mallow. Ah, so you're the notorious Mario! I'm impressed you made it this far. I didn't think you could. Oh, feisty little fellow, aren't you? But this is the end of the line. Now you've got to deal with me. Ingrate! Wait, that's not right. Well, that's fun. It's kind of a lot of effort for... Okay, boomer. That's kind of a miracle. Ooh, I did that pretty early. Got kind of a lot of hit points. Oh, just to clarify, in the first battle that happened on these chandeliers at the start of the game, you could target the chandelier. They have removed that option, just in case you were curious. One more time. What you thinking? The time for words is past. Well, I don't love that for me, if I can be honest with you. Alright, he is immune to the instant kill. Just figured I should check that since we've been practicing. Probably want to switch Mallow out for Peach, which is fine, I think. No. I don't remember which mode that is, but I don't want him to have stat buffs. Guess I could... No, I'd rather Peach out. Therapy on Geno. Gundam fight match. Ready, go. I mean, I guess. I actually did, like, a lot more damage than I was expecting it to. That didn't. Yeah, gotta watch out for that. That's a little bit of a problem. I need... Pick me up. I have, like, an item that defends against that, but I don't think it's equipped to anyone. Maybe I should switch her out? Well... Ooh, that was a big hit. There's a block window for that? What a strange attack. Got him, idiot. This is absurd! I can't be defeated by them! This guy knows about them? I won't let that happen. I won't fall in battle. having an attack. Praise death. I don't need your sympathy. I'm a soldier, prepared to go. Take a dive, Chandelier. Youch. See you later, kids. Okay, Boober. Not to worry, little fall isn't gonna hurt you. Alright, Mario, I'll lead you to the top. We must hurry to the appointed place. Hang on tight. And away we go. Look at them dance. Look at them dance. You're getting the hang of it. Increasing speed. I don't think I'm supposed to be giving any input here. Please fasten your seatbelts and... Wait a sec! There are no seatbelts! Thanks. Ooh, there's that music. Tomorrow version of the Wonka Vader. I'm not sure we paid enough British pounds for that to be true. So I believe this is the boss I want to use the Geno Whirl on. What am I supposed to attack with it? The handle? The skull? It's probably not one of the eyes. It's either the skull or the mouth. Yeah, I'm glad we got a little dance in there. Actually, you know what? Let me scan it first. Yeah, let's try skull. But I might as well thought peek the skull, probably? 1800? As long as my eyes are open, I'm invincible. Oh, is that true? If that's true, I probably need to close the eyes and then do the attack? Or no? I can't switch to Geno on this round. I guess I could switch to Bowser. Well, that's awful. Well, all of that sucked kind of a lot. Can't use my tri-attack right now. Yeah, it looks like maybe the skull doesn't take damage. Oh, that's... I mean, I don't think it hurts to try. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so we take out the eyes and then we do the thing. Actually, wait a minute. This is probably a good attack. It hits everyone and, like, increases our killing power. I also don't use it very often. This party composition doesn't contain Peach, which is a massive downside, as far as I'm concerned. Exor's protection is gone. Yep, that sure does kill him right away, doesn't it? Because he has like 2,000 hit points. So if you just like lower his shields and then do that one attack, he just dies. My understanding is that people genuinely weren't sure if that was intentional, but then when it was left in the remaster, everyone figured it was like supposed to be like an exploitable weakness. I did actually kind of forget how we got to the last area. So being swallowed by a sword, sort of an inversion of the trope that makes sense. Do you know where this leads to? It looks like Exor's the contact between the two worlds. In other words, if we follow this road, we'll find Smithy. So what's keeping us? Hang on! Hey, I only joined so I could get my castle back. I'm not gonna be dragged along in this stupid hunt. I'm gonna gather my minions and rebuild my castle. And you, Mario, as an official member of Bowser's minions, it's your duty to help with the repairs. Bowser, you're completely missing the point. Gah! I ought to rip your stuffing out. I am a wooden doll. That doesn't make any sense. Also, think about it, Bowser. Exor connects the two worlds, right? Even though we defeated Exor, there will still be other weapon beasts coming through the connection. Your castle is at the entrance point to your world. In short, the weapons will all pass through your castle, idiot. Is that what you want? Well... More weapon things coming to take over my castle? What about my privacy? Yikes, this isn't good at all. In fact, it stinks a fat butt. I can't just be pals with these nincompoops. Got an image to maintain. I got it. No one insults Bowser's minions and gets away with it. Got a bone to pick with this Smithy guy. Come on, Mario, let's teach him a lesson. I'm so sly. Looks like we're together on this one. Let's go. It's a me, Gino. There like a save point somewhere in here, Slick? Oh boy. Oh man, I forgot this song, huh? I don't remember how long this area is. I don't think I want to start it. I think it makes more sense, even though it may not be a full stream, like, we should probably be able to, like, go through this area, beat the final boss, maybe do optional Kulex fight, although we may be underleveled for that. And then, I don't know, see if there's, like, anything else left to do. Yeah, like, any post-game stuff, I think, is suitable, if there's much of it. We have the same number of frog coins as we do flower points. Isn't that interesting? There's 8-ish post-game bosses in the remake. Suppose that's probably enough to fill a stream, huh? Well, this was mostly fun. I did want to die for some amount of time in the middle there. I genuinely didn't remember that entire thing. And going into tonight's stream, I was like, I'm really glad that we're past all the minigames I could think of, because they're the only thing I've consistently not liked about this game. And I do continue to attribute some amount of that to the notion I described earlier, which is basically like, when there's like an inherent like implied time pressure of like people watching you do the thing, it also just like the inherent pressure of people simply watching you do the thing, like it's like a generally worse experience. And I do like sincerely maintain that it just makes no sense for those segments to be that long. Like, even though I don't think they're particularly fun in their current incarnation for the most part. I think the bigger problem is just that like the stakes end up being too high and it ends up feeling really repetitive. So like having to like redo the quiz over and over because you like don't get the last part of the jam, like it's just like a lot. And like also just like little stuff that I think you would do better in a modern game. I know that this is a recent remaster, but like I just don't think they invested any time in trying to like polish any of the mini games really. But like I just think you would be able to like ask the Hammer Brother guy to like tell you what the order of events are so that that puzzle is like solvable without like someone having to tell you what the order of them is. Because like I genuinely just don't think that without the knowledge of the order, that puzzle is at all solvable. But like it's like not very difficult to solve if you know the correct order of events. It's not like easy, but like it's not particularly difficult. Like I tend to be quite good at a logic puzzle if you actually give me the necessary information to do it, which is more or less the concern I'm discussing here. So like is that the worst part of the game? Probably. Is that intentional? Unclear. Do I want to do it again? No. Did I black it out originally because it's terrible? Probably. Probably that. Despite me counter-arguing that earlier. Yeah, I think that's all for that. I hid some Squirtles. Find them. This guy, you can see him. He's not a secret Squirtle. But like, there's another one hiding. If you find one, it's good luck. It's the short, irritated Vasco version of describing the situation. Carlos Squirtle, good guess. Brown Rabbit, see that guess. More Easter guesses. It's a brave pick considering that I hid all the Squirtles behind Easter stuff yesterday. But I have been known to repeat things because it's too obvious not to sometimes. Let's see if I can get around to any other guesses, but I think I scared everyone off by having an existential crisis about an hour and a half ago. All right. Got Chocolate Bunny is close at hand. Chocolate Bunny new to the couch as of yesterday. Just an excellent, pristine design. Just cute, colorful pastel Easter swirls, little bow tie. Just looks like a chocolate rabbit. It's perfect. That rabbit hanging out with our other recently added Easter friend, Easter Pooh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of chocolate. I mean, I'm a big fan of both of these. But, like, there's just something that caught me so off guard and was so unexpected about Chocolate Bunny. And I was just like, oh, it's precious. And you can't easily make it out. She has, like, the, like, cute little girl eyelashes on her that, like, some of the Squishmallows have. I don't know. I just think it's really sweet. Not a Squirtle, though. I guess of our Easter glider, which is like literally just the sugar glider with rabbit ears on, because why wouldn't it be? Not a Squirtle there, but if you're a fan of donuts and or dragons, we've got our classic donut dragon, a Valentine's Day friend. Then we had, I guess perhaps there was a Squirtle behind Carlos. Oh, look at that. Take a look. Behind Carlos and under King George Crab. Looks like a Squirtle to me. But what's that there? Is that another Squirtle? Was that a Squirtle on top? Was that a secret Squirtle on top of another secret Squirtle, all hidden behind crabs? Yes. Yes, it is. I thought I was being very clever with that. I really enjoyed that. Also, yes, congratulations to Neko and to anyone else who may be watching who suspected there may be a tower of Squirtles. I have to stop existing because I've lost my will to live and I have stuff to do tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know how you've made it this far. Congrats on that though. I do think it's something of an accomplishment. Whether it's a good accomplishment, I don't know how to argue that. It feels like no, but you've done it and I'm proud of you regardless. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. And I hope to see you again soon. Until I do, take care of yourselves and remember that you are clawsome.